All right, we're live. Turn two terribles. What's going on? We are here at Lincoln Speedway for the Livingston Lawn Care Fallen First Responders pre-race party out here in the parking lot here at Lincoln Speedway for tonight's race. I am joined here with Don Livingston of Livingston Lawn Care and Jordan and Brett Strickler. We're going to talk a little bit real quick about what this race means, everything that goes behind it. There's a lot of work that goes in here. There's a lot of people here. Fantastic turnout, fantastic day. If you're watching right now, I hope you're on your way to the Speedway for tonight's race, and hopefully you could get here to the tailgate party. Goes on till 4 p.m. But just a fantastic day out. Hyped for some racing tonight. But first, Don, you put on a hell of a show here, you and your team. Just explain a little bit what this means to you and just what this whole thing means.
Actually, it's probably about my 10th year getting involved. I met Mr. Little 10 years ago. Unfortunately, tragedy, his son, a firefighter, lost his life. And being a small business owner, I saw what he was going through, and I saw he was trying to, raise money to make back to first responders and a charity. And I decided to pitch in and see what I could do. And first year went pretty well, and as each year progressed, I thought, let's try and make it a little better, something a little more, something for the fans, the racers, just everyone involved. And got teamed up with couple local fire departments after Mr. Little passed away, and we progressed and built this bigger and bigger. And it wouldn't be possible with all the sponsors we have. I mean, I've got friends that own small businesses. I reach out to them. They pitch in. I tell them why we're doing this. Oh, really? Hey, yeah, Don, what do you need? What can I do to help? And they just get involved, and I can't thank them enough. And, with the sudden tragedies the last year or so with our local police forces, we had our meeting, and a couple of the ladies on the committee said, hey, why don't we make this a first responders instead of just firefighters? And they brought it up, and it was hands down, we knew we were doing it. It was automatic. And when we decided to do that, two gentlemen on my right to my left, I know, and they both are local police officers. Brett just happens to be a Springersbury Township police officer, the same area where my wife and I live. Jordan is now a York area regional, York County. And the funny thing is, while he's going to school, as I'm building my business, he works for one of my local sponsors, Greg Wycombe, who sponsors both of these guys as well. I'd go in and I need mulch, and there's Jordan, loading me up. I won't tell Greg, I probably gave me a little more than he should, but I'm hoping he's not watching. But they always took care of me. And then run into while he's working, and I say, hey, we're going to do this. Do you and your brother still have the wraps? Yeah. Do you want, even before I said, do you want to get involved? It was like automatic. He's like, Dom, we're in. No, what do you need? What do you want? And just ran with it, and he had the idea. Some of his fellow officers wanted to come to the event. I reached out to local businesses, and you tell the people what you're doing, what it's for, and it's automatic. I mean, we've got 2 skyboxes that were donated to local first responders, firefighters, police officers. Awesome. Made sure they had tickets to get in. I mean, so these guys are going to come, get to see some of the guys that not only they work with, get to see why they like it, why we love it so much, and, see why they do it every week. So I thank both of them for getting involved. And to me, today is more than racing. I mean, us guys sitting here, we know we love the sport. We know why we're here on Saturday. You know what I mean? But it's bigger. It's for fighters that go into that burn building. It's for these guys that they're called upon because there's an emergency. They don't know. I mean, we get minutes, weeks, hours to decide on a decision we're going to make, where these firefighters, these police officers, they got split seconds. to make a decision. You know what I mean? So I respect them for what they do, and more importantly, I'm grateful they came out to be a part of this, without a doubt, hands down. Thanks, guys.
So, Brett and Jordan, obviously, you guys are police officers, but also racers. You guys got special wraps on the car. You guys want to explain this year specifically what this race means to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, tragedy hits home, especially when it's closer to the things that we do. When this all kind of happened last year, I think, early in the year they had the fallen firefighter night, like normal, and then obviously it evolved last year because of all the things that have happened across the first responder world in general. But the September, I believe September 17th incident last year involved Northern Regional and York County Sheriff's Office. It was not to say that one's worse than the other because lives were lost in both, but it was like an even more of a shock since we already dealt with the Memorial Hospital deal earlier in the year with West York Borough. But it kind of it's an eye opener. It's the reality of the stuff that we get into, and as soon as something like that happened, it was actually my dad's idea to throw on the wraps on the wings, and I said, look, like, we both maintain our own cars. We do all the maintenance, wash, everything. Like, be nice, like, take this idea, run with it, come back to me with whatever you got. And, he came up with these wing wraps. And then, unfortunately last year we had that one night, and I think it was late September. They were trying to do another kind of fundraiser deal following this incident. It was kind of rainy and didn't get the greatest turnout, but we still got a good bit of money, believe it or not, that got donated back to the families. So we kept the wing panels together, thinking maybe, hey, this might become a thing next year. Don reached out to me. At this point, it's probably all but 2 months ago, and we've been kind of going back and forth. He's communicated with local businesses, helped out a bunch of my guys, setting up with skyboxes and whatnot. But there is one thing that Don said that kind of hits home a little more with me, and I'll give you an example of it. Is today's much bigger than racing. There's many things in the world that's much bigger than racing. And something that kind of hit home with me this morning and almost gave me brought a bit of a tear to my eyes. Actually, one of the parents of the fallen Northern York County regional police officers messaged our racing page about 11 o'clock last night, thanking us for what we do, keeping their memory alive.
That's awesome.
Jordan actually I think he got a separate message as well from somebody else. So, if it puts anything into perspective, it's, everything that we do is much smaller and less important. Racing, all that. This is fun stuff to us, right?
Yeah.
But when you lose loved ones and you're losing family members, it hits a lot deeper. So for us to be able to do something to keep their memory alive is pretty awesome.
I think that's one thing I love about sprint car racing is that the motorsport, the sprint car world is already a community. Then you bring in the local community involved in it, and that's what makes this event extra special. I think every year.
I agree. The whole racing community, like, it's like a big family. You know what I mean? Like, they're ready to pitch in and help when help's needed. You know what I mean? And it's never been more noticeable when, I say, hey, we're doing this, and man, like, they reach out. Conawago Enterprise. I mean, I told her, I reached out to her saying, hey, a couple of our local racers are local police officers. If you're not using your box, could we use it? Because some of their guys would like to come for night and have a good night. She asked me, like, what's the date? And I tell her, she says, hold on a second. Within minutes, she's back on the phone. She says, Don, you got the box, and I got 10 free tickets for first responders.
Oh, that's amazing.
She said, come up. They're in your name. Secretary will be down there. Stop in. And I called Brett, and I said, I got you, buddy. And then he comes up this morning, and I said, I got another surprise for you. He's calling me. Can you get me some more tickets? And I'm making calls, making connections. I'm able to help him out with some things. And he gets here this morning. I said, I got you another skybox. Messick's. They jumped on board. And the nice thing, they're both them skyboxers side by side. So those guys will be right there. Dean's Auto Plaza. He stepped in, gave a bunch of tickets, vouchers for the guys to get money off to get in. He said, Don, my box is available for firefighters and police officers if you need it. He's like, and that's what's so great about this sport. Like, those people are just willing to get involved and help. And I can't thank him enough.
No, that's awesome. Then I'm sure it'll be a nice big party up there.
Yeah, not to go too far off on a tangent on that, but Mr. Parrish, if you're watching, a lot of these guys that are coming today, I know that have not been to a sprint car race. So even though they're getting $10 off or whatever it is to get in from the coupons that I'm getting, bringing new faces to the race car track, and that's what keeps our sport alive. So the more new people, the better. So if an event like today that Don put together and Lincoln Speedway is holding can draw in a lot of new fans, it's good for everybody in the long run.
Real quick, as racers tonight, got to talk a little bit about the racing. Beautiful day out, sunny day, a little breezy. What do you think the racing's going to be like tonight? What are your expectations going in tonight?
It's pretty sunny, windy. It's probably going to end up drying out. Lincoln Speedway has a habit of 1 and 2 getting pretty blown out kind of early, getting a little dirty. And then 3 and 4, because of the big bull boards, it tends to hold moisture a little better, kind of roll up into a curb a little better. I don't know. I mean, this race last year, when I went back and looked at it, now it's a bit different this year because of the PA Posse 410 Sprint Car Series. It's a little bit of a different perspective. I think they had 28 410s, and I think they even had like 34 358s.
Yeah, it was a big,
which would be a record turnout for 358s this year. If you, I mean, you've been paying attention. Yeah. I don't think they've had more than 30 at a track yet.
I don't think so either.
So I don't know. I mean, I think the series deal is going to draw more faces. A lot of guys that wouldn't normally come here because it's a time trial show. You got your your Lance DeWeese, your Stutz coming down from Port Royal, Whittle coming down. So I think you're going to see a handful of cars, and we're going to have a technical track surface tonight, I think.
I agree. I think it's going to end up being – it's always been racy. I think Putney does a great job with the track, and he has some – even though it's a beautiful day with the wind and everything, he's got the cards stacked against him a little bit, but I'm sure they'll stay on top of it. Guys, thank you guys very much for joining us. Jordan, what do you think about tonight?
Yeah, tonight I don't have really any kind of expectations. Last time I was out here, I destroyed a car. So we're rolling out a brand new car. So we got to work that out and basically just see how it feels and move on until next week, basically. So, but tonight, if I had to take a guess, the track's going to be blown out dry because with the sun and wind. But
just hope it doesn't rubber up. I think but
we got the magician Fred Putney. He'll figure it out. I mean, even if it gets blown out early, he's we take a 15, 20-minute intermission and somehow it comes alive. Same thing with BAPS lately. I mean, the BAPS track's been it's been tough
but
come heat races,
features.
qualifying. Yeah, the feature's been wild. So,
well, speaking of rubbering up, we want to thank you guys for joining us. We're going to bring in Miss Rubbers for Racers and Bigger Hill Gang in here. Brett, Jordan, thank you guys very much for joining us. Thank you for everything you do, and good luck tonight. Don's going to spin the Nasty Nate Racing wheel. This will be the position for 410s, am I correct? Okay. This will be a position, whoever finishes in this position that Don spins will win a free right rear tire. Oh, we're bringing in a special spinner.
You want to spin it?
Well, the first one was 9.
First one was 9?
Who's writing this down?
We'll go 9.
Okay, go
Whoever. Another one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's 18. That's 19. Who's writing
9 and 19. How many are you doing here?
Just one. We're only going one wheel, so out of those one, whichever one we want to pick. No, I never. Good job.
How about third time's the charm?
Third time. One more time. Spin it hard.
One more time.
19.
19. So it's meant to be 19. P19 tonight will win a free right rear tire, courtesy of Beer Hill Gang and Rubbers for Racers. Thank you, guys.
I can go.
Jay-Z's going to jump in, too.
No.
Matt can come in.
He talks too much.
Matt, come on in.
All right. Oh, then Matt won. Okay, come on in here,
How
Matt.
close do you think I should talk?
All right. So, Shay Lynn.
Or Shay.
Shay's here with us, Rubbers for Racers. And, I feel like I'm at the track every week, and I follow along pretty closely. But tell me a little bit about your role and what you've been up to this year as Miss Rubbers for Racers.
Yeah, so we started the Rubbers for Racers program about 2-3 years ago, I'd say now. Last year we did 8 tire giveaways. So this year we're trying to get a little bit more. We're doing tire number 5 tonight. So
No, I think we're at 8 tonight.
8? No, we're at 5.
We've done 5 already.
No, we've done
5
4.
or 6.
We're on 5.
I
thought the way Mouse said we were at.
5 and 8
we're
are
on
quite a
5.
few different numbers.
Well, either way, so not to cut her, but like
I thought he was on here to help us get this right.
so I'm pretty sure we're right around the 8 mark because Mouse said come July for the summer nationals we'll be right around 10.
We're definitely
Okay,
on
either
it.
way, it doesn't
Yeah,
really matter.
anyways,
It's a bunch.
But we're giving away lots of tires and rubbers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have this wheel now this year. We didn't have a wheel before. So before we were kind of just using somebody's phone and seeing what number we got. And then whoever finishes that place in the feature, they get a free Write Your Tire.
So do you hand deliver these tires, or do they get an invoice or a slip?
Yeah,
'Cause-
we get a certificate from, I guess, what was previously Miller's is now the
Bernheisel Racing.
yeah.
Component.
So
Got
we'll
it,
go
got it.
there. We'll get the certificate, and then we'll take the sign. We have a sign over there, and then the certificate, and then we just snap a picture.
So this is all generated by Beer Hill Gang, which obviously if you've watched anything with Pennsylvania, we know Beer Hill Gang, and this has turned into a kind of a pretty spread wide venture, I guess, and it's really all to give back to the race teams, and you'll have a new setup at Williams Grove now, a dedicated merchandise retail selling spot. So how did that come about, and are you in this every week selling? Is that kind of one of your roles?
I pop in and out. For the start of the season, whenever we first opened it, I was in there a lot, just to sell my posters and obviously help sell Beer Hill merch. But I mean, Beer Hill, I guess, has become just so popular, and Kathy worked with Beer Hill, and we were able to get a booth, and it's really great because before we had plastic totes and we had a wagon, and we would take our wagon and just pull it everywhere and take up room on the hill. So now we have a booth to be able to display everything, and it's great. It really is great.
And not to put you on the spot, because I didn't ask you ahead of time, but how have sales been this year? Has it been a different vibe with having that dedicated spot where everybody knows where to go? Do you feel like that's kind of been a boost to the business?
Yeah, so what helps is where our stand is right next to the concession stand. So everybody gets their food, comes by, they see, they stop, they look, then they come back
spot.
later and they end up buying stuff. So to me, from all the years I've been around, I know Shay's a little bit younger than me and she's been around long enough, but she knows, but this has probably been the best when it comes to sales because we can put all of our stuff on display, right? So we have our shirts up on display. We have our stickers out on display, her posters. We have everything's there for everybody to see. So it gives them an opportunity to be like, oh, that kind of looks cool. That's stuff.
It's not necessarily, hey, rummage through this cart and see what we have.
Or finding somebody who's wearing the shirt and be like, hey, turn around and spin around so we can see what the shirt looks like. So having that stand has definitely given us an opportunity to have more sales and more opportunity and more space to be able to display more stuff that we can get the money back to give back for the Rubbers for Racers or the sponsor cars or the sponsor races or what have you. So we're very thankful for our relationship with Williams Grove that they allowed us to have this opportunity, and it's definitely making it better for all of us.
So most years we can pretty easily identify which cars have Beer Hill Gang on it. For years, Lucas Wolf was that one, and we haven't seen Lucas this year. And I know lots of fans are looking for him to be back in a race car. But with maybe that changing, and obviously we know what you've been giving back to the racers through the Rubber for Racers program and all these other things that you do. Are there still some dedicated cars that you guys are on?
Yeah, so we sponsor the Factorless Racing Team, which is the X, which this weekend is Dallas Schott in it. We've had Robbie Kendall.
Are they here, by the way?
They
Where
were
are they?
supposed to be.
Where are they? I have something for
We
them.
still got cars and stuff
Yeah.
rolling in over there, I think.
But that also includes Austin Reed and Austin's son Wyatt. And if you follow Austin Reed and Wyatt is killing it in the quarter midgets right now. So he's representing well. And then we still sponsor Lucas. So whenever he's ready to get the 5W out, we're still going to be on the side of the 5W. And we picked up Chance Hendershot this year in the 358. So our logo's on that car. And then I know throughout the years we've had other people put our sticker on the side of the car. Like I know Cody Hartlaub has one right behind the right front tire. Oh, and then the 69K, we sponsor the 69K. Yep. So our main sponsored ones are the 69K, the Factorless Racing Team, and Chance Hendershot. But you'll see our logo on a bunch of other cars throughout because people just like to run our logo.
Yeah, I mean it's a good logo.
Yeah.
I like
I'd
it.
say so. Yeah.
So what is your plan today? What are you working on today? Obviously, you're here for this event, Rubbers for Racers. What is your kind of objective throughout this part of today and then later tonight?
I think today is just about meeting new people. I mean, I've met so many new people like throughout this because before, like, I was at the Grove every Friday, like always being a part of it. Like, I even went in before I actually had the title and gave away the tires. But just like meeting new people, I've already met a couple new people today. Especially like the EMS people and the firefighter people. I don't know. Just gonna be hanging out, I guess.
Mingle.
Yeah, mingling and making new connections, I guess you could say. And I'll be hanging out in the pits, I'm sure. After the 410 feature, of course, we'll be going to give away the right rear tire. So,
Did you have any food yet?
no, actually, I have not eaten anything yet today.
Is there something you have your eye on? Because I have my eye on. I'm hungry, so,
So-
I'm hungry
part
too.
of this is
So-
that I want all of it.
So I have my eyes here.
I didn't ask
Just-
you.
Well, hold on. I'm going to help you out
I
here.
know what you want. You want
Yeah.
all the foods.
Yeah.
I'm asking her.
Well, I'm helping you out because you
Me?
said you're hungry. Check out Trailer
Well, I
Trash
have
Chili
to.
Dogs.
I didn't know
because-
it was still a thing, so I'm thrilled that they're here.
Yes, please go
and-
check that out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so go check them out. I know Shay will just get whatever because
She's not eating a chili dog.
I
No,
don't
she's
know.
not.
Maybe
Would
I'll
you
go
eat it?
try. I'll go try.
You'll
We can
try
go
chili
try one
dog?
together. Yeah.
All right.
But I kind of was hoping for some coffee, but I'm not sure there's a coffee stand here.
Coffee and chili dog. I don't.
Yeah, you know, that
know.
might not be a good mix.
We got some people going. Coffee and chili
Yeah, Maddie's
dogs.
like, there is.
Nah, I don't know about coffee and chili dogs. Coffee and crumbs
Ooh,
and
yeah.
chili dogs.
yeah,
Apparently.
and chili dogs.
Oh man, that sounds awful. All right, I'll get you guys out of here. Thank you so much. Rubbers for Racers giving back. Matt, you.
Oh, yeah.
I knew he had more.
Yeah, no. So,
He always got
so
more.
she
You
said.
know.
So you asked her about what we're doing today or whatever.
Yeah.
So at the same time, also, last year we raised over $600 to try and give back for a B main bonus. I brought it back this year. We're about halfway. The goal this year was to give money to the first 3 cars that don't qualify through the feature.
Okay.
$100 each for both divisions. So I have a contingency plan if something, for whatever reason, we don't have a B main or whatever. So
Sure.
we're like halfway, but we are still accepting donations for that. Any money that exceeds the 600 is going back into York County Racing Club for their injured driver fund. So the goal is still 600. I'd like to see it go above before the races start tonight. So if anybody's still looking to donate, they can come. We're set up over here by the stage.
So if they're here, they can do that. But what if they're not here and they want to donate?
They can message me on Facebook,
Who are you?
Matt Trace.
Got it.
Yep. You can get a hold of us through the Beer Hill page too. And I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. But that's just another way we wanted to give back. We love this event. Like, we're appreciative of Randy and Dawn, Melissa, Sarah, everybody that puts this on. And besides a tire, we just wanted to do more and be able to give back to everybody else too.
And my last question is this: did you look at the raffles and which raffles have
Oh,
you got
yeah.
your eye on?
Oh my gosh, I'm
Because
not going to look at
there's
them.
like the tables. There's a ton of them. I saw a Danny Dietrich
Ton of
2025
raffles.
diecast, which I like that scheme. That was pretty cool. There's a ton of stuff over there. What raffles do we have our eye on?
So listen, I haven't checked out the raffles because I was looking for the bar right away. So
Oh, that's fair. It's right beside there. I went there too, but I like while they were getting my drink ready, I kind of peeked a little bit, and there's a few things over there. There's an alcohol basket beside
won-
the
all
alcohol.
right, well then I
We
know
won-
which basket I'm going
There you
for.
go.
We won the Nasty Nate alcohol basket last year. It was
oh
awesome.
yeah, that's right. Jimmy
I got
won
the
that.
Ryan Newton hat still. Yeah,
And
it was
the
awesome.
fireball. You said
The
it was
fireball, I
still,
still got the
in
fireball.
camper.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we drank whatever the other one was. I can't remember what the other
I forget
alcohol
what
was,
that
but we
was,
drank
yeah.
it.
Jaeger.
Jaeger. Oh yeah.
You drank the Jaeger before the fireball?
No, I think we
Wait.
gave it away.
Hey,
we sold the Jaeger too.
Oh, you
did that include the pickle shots from the Natty O or?
We got
Here, let me
pickle
see
shots
that.
sold on.
Here, bring that. Bring that
Yeah,
here.
bring it on over.
So this is not just pickle shots. This is a pickle jug of shots.
Pickle
This-
jug of
this
shots.
Okay, so
That
just for
doesn't look
reference,
like pickle anything.
so just
but-
for reference purposes, the last time I did this, I had my head outside somebody's camper door. So, but in my defense, Jimmy kept giving me like
Yeah.
it went from
You-
1
you-
to
oh,
like
it
3
was
to
your
like
fault?
10.
Oh yeah,
so,
it was my
yeah.
fault.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, I don't think we want to redo.
Didn't even
Yeah.
didn't even see all
You
that.
could have
so-
one.
Here.
All right,
There you go.
Are we
I'll
doing
do
this?
one.
All
Yeah,
right.
why
I think
not?
she's getting more shot glasses.
That's
I did not. I guess the one I showed.
I guess this is my cue to go.
it's not. Yeah, this is like. Yeah, Ain't that the truth?
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you. Have fun today. We'll see you tonight. All right. Here, you guys, go ahead.
You don't
All
want
right,
one?
you two. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, you.
Look, I got to
Come
open
on.
this.
All right, I'll hold it for you.
Look, we're actually live.
Well, yeah, it's fine. We can be live, but this is entertaining.
We got all afternoon.
I mean, you might, but
That's true. We do have a lot, I guess. What else do we have to do?
This is what, interview driver? Oh, shit.
so. First off, I'd like to dedicate this shot to everybody who put this event on tonight,
Absolutely.
and also to all of the fallen first responders that we're honoring tonight.
100%. Cheers.
Even as of last night.
Yes.
Yeah, I just heard that.
Woo!
Ooh,
Oh,
Has a little spicy kick
a little
to
spicy.
that's a spicy pickle.
it. Got the little mild pepper rings in there.
I'm here for it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, as of
Hi,
actually
Ampe.
last night, if you haven't seen the news, I believe it was, is it Franklin County? No, Berks County.
Berks
Berks
County,
County, lady police officer lost her life responding to an incident and in a traffic accident.
I didn't even hear about
yeah.
this. That's awful.
So I saw it when I woke up this morning and the incident, and then I saw, unfortunately, she did pass away. So prayers to her family,
Yeah.
condolences.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
awful.
it's tough for sure. So I think we are going to get our next guest here.
I promise you I'd pop in.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
Come on in. Yep, you're up.
And you got to give me a second. I'm
Yeah,
You
yeah,
take your time.
7
You take
weeks
your
out
time.
of back surgery. Oh, by the way, you don't have to wait for your chili dogs. I bought them.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
You bought me a chili dog?
There's 2 chili dogs in there.
Oh,
Oh,
look
look
at
at
that
that.
chili dog.
Saying
Let's go.
about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Come on in here. You have a seat right here, my friend.
You coming in?
You want to come in?
He started this, right?
Yeah, come on in.
Here, tell you what, you go over one more.
I'll just.
That's fine right there. You're good.
Come on in here next to Jimmy. Yep, absolutely.
He might be Mike shy. I am
It's
not.
okay. It's okay.
This is not
I'm an
about.
old disc jockey, guys.
This isn't about us.
Nope. I promise you, I missed you last year, so I didn't. And
Do you want to explain
looking
to
at, as
yeah.
we're looking here? The gentleman to my right is Keith Little. He's the father of Brandon Little. He's the one that started this mess about 16 years ago. My name's Randy Geis. I'm the father of Jerome Geis, who was killed. He's the firefighter that was killed by Alan Berry in Boiling Springs 6 years ago.
Okay.
And this is one. And if I can't guarantee I'm going to hold it together through
Yeah.
this. It's
Yeah,
just, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. You know it. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. But we're so happy to do this, and we do this because we don't get to make new memories with our sons. These are our new memories. And I'm going to name names with this: Melissa Stong, Keith Stong, Teresa Nelson, Sarah Furman, Dawn Livingston. They all, thanks to them, this is what's going on. Yeah. And this thing gets bigger. It's been getting bigger every year. Last night was just phenomenal when the band was
Yeah,
here.
it was a great time here. Awesome.
So it was a good deal.
I was here the whole time,
I
man.
was here all night. You want this?
No, I got one.
don't.
He
Keith, that's
needs
for
that
you.
one. You gotta
I don't.
hold it up. Oh,
You
he
don't
doesn't. He
touch
doesn't want to
that.
talk.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm,
I don't like to
They'll-
talk either.
I'm going to catch the Dickens when I get down there. God, no, don't give Randy a microphone. But any questions for you guys? I mean, this is something we get up for every year.
Yeah,
It's a very emotional deal. The last couple, my wife can't even make it through the race. It's just so hard, you know.
Yeah,
And it's always
through
hard.
everything.
I was a firefighter. My son was a 4th generation firefighter. His daughter's down at our campus. She's the 5th generation in Mount Holly Fire Department, Citizens Fire Company 36 in Cumberland County. She's the 5th generation, and she just passed not long ago her national EMT certification, and she works now as a full-time EMT at a Carlisle Bowling Springs. And so it's in my family. I was talking with the Stricklers. My father's a retired police officer from Mount Holly, so civil service is my family, and that I go back to that story. My grandfather, who started this mess, him and several other gentlemen bought the very first ambulance for Mount Holly Springs. And his theory was, you're not a proper citizen, or you're not a good part of your community unless you do some type of civil service to help everybody around you at some point in your life. You don't have to make it a lifelong deal, but you've got to give some portion back.
Help your neighbors out. That's the
Yeah.
point of community, right? And, like that's
Yeah, those kind of things are what makes a community a community.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think, the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
helping other people
Yeah.
in that same area.
And it doesn't matter. It's like, now I moved now. I live 3 hours north of here in little area called Cameron. A small it's called Cameron County. Wonderful place. I have elk in my front yard.
that's crazy. That's awesome.
But it's nice. It'd be nice to come back here, but it's the same thing up there. But no matter how small of an area you are, when you do things like this, we come to find out that it's a small world.
Yeah.
It really is. I run into people up there all the time. Oh, you're Jerome's dad. Or, I didn't know that. Or they see my arm, and go from there.
Yeah.
But,
So last year when we did get to speak with you for a few minutes, you mentioned that, it gets a little bit easier each year, but yet it doesn't. It
doesn't.
So
It's different every year.
Yeah.
We get to see different cars. And like I say, I walk around. I buy every year. I go to RRI and they print up those certificates for us for Jerome. Matter of fact, I make sure I'll get some back up to you guys so you can have them for your trailers or whatever you want.
Oh yeah,
and,
sure.
And then of course our son's faces will be on a car somewhere.
Yeah.
I think Chad's got mine this year. I don't know who has yours. Ashley has yours.
Are those cars here yet?
Yeah, Ashley's
there.
sitting right down there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I need to walk down
and we love them. We can't thank them enough for what they do and what they've done for us and for our sons and for other firefighters. And now this year, I think the Stricklers and they have some of the police officers on from last year, which I want to meet those. I want to meet the families of those people. I want to shake their hands and can give them my condolences and go through that. But then racing, to me, I always said that firefighters for first responders and racers are like the perfect combination.
Yeah.
I worked on Wing Sportsman at Silver Springs for 20 years. My buddy, you'll be in a little later. The last car I worked on was Steve Wilbur.
Oh no way! Yeah,
I just left him before I came here. So, yep. So Steve and I have a history, but I go way back. I don't know how long you guys have been going to races.
Yeah.
I go back into Silver Springs. Like I started with like Vance Yinger, and I helped Jake Raudeball get started.
I was just gonna say from Philadelphia,
There was
right?
a vehicle just pulled in with Ricochet. It looked like RicochetGear.com from Philadelphia just pulled in.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember when we were going, and I don't know how it went with you with Brandon, but when I was standing when they brought our son back from the coroner's office in Harrisburg, I was standing talking to a friend in Mount Holly with this, and I'm going. I was saying about just what I had seen in the news, like this thing's going just national. It's everywhere. There were people coming. Unfortunately, it was right at COVID, and the night before my son's services, they cut it back to 1,000 people. You couldn't, or 100 people at the service, and I'm like. There were people. There were calls from North Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota. They wanted to bring equipment in, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, "This is going national." He said, "You don't know, do you?" No. And they said it went even bigger, and I didn't realize that till at the service. I was talking with my sister, and my brother-in-law said he got a phone call from a gentleman that. Was wondering because he knew my sister's maiden name, and was wondering, was this any relation? Because it was a friend of his, and he said, "Yeah." I said it was her nephew. And he was in an army base in Germany, and had heard about this.
Wow.
So it was really it's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's we go through this all the time. Everybody says, "Well, it's another year. It's been 6 years. It's been 10 years." No, it's yesterday.
Yeah,
it's yesterday. It never will be, and it won't ever be anything but yesterday.
14 years.
Yeah.
14 for Brandon.
Yep. That is one of the great nights of his cars. You go to the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time they've seen him alive. And when they brought him in the ambulance, when he passed away, that's too big.
I same thing. I carry a picture in my on my phone. I'll show it to you later. I don't know if you guys were you guys ever in the fire service? Were you ever did
No,
they,
my grandfather and my uncles are though.
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll show you. There's a
who
picture.
was,
I'll show you later.
is-
A friend of mine that was in the ambulance that night, was driving the ambulance, snapped a picture of my son fighting the fire about 3 minutes before he walked on that porch.
Wow.
It's I look at it every day.
Yeah.
You know, here we go.
No.
Sorry.
No.
No,
This is it's our children. It's
Yeah, yeah.
something we do, you know. And then, like I said, then to see his daughter following out and going through, and it's tough. And his youngest son has mentioned that he might want to try it. He just turned 14, so you have to be 14 to start. But
Right.
but we'll see.
With this event here, we gained so many friends that we never knew before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they get people everywhere. Just, I remember you. I went you there, or I saw you here. And it's like, I remember faces. I have trouble remembering my own name.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the
Yeah.
same way.
But
I do that because I don't pay attention enough.
that too.
Yeah.
Well, there's always some things. Now, I've never been diagnosed. I'm sure I'm ADD. Just pretty sure.
Fair enough.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
But we just, and we like say, we love everybody that comes to these. We can't thank them. We can't thank them. Hopefully, we have a great crowd.
Yeah.
But we have a
already.
good crowd here.
Yeah.
What I really want to see, if anybody's out there and you're local and you know what's going, come to this race.
Get
Please.
to the track
Put some
tonight.
people. We need people in the stands and in the infield.
Yep.
This is usually, if not always, one of the top 5
Absolutely. But this is one of the
of-
top Lincoln events for sure.
Yeah.
events that people come to. These are the biggest crowds.
and it's grown every year. And
Yeah.
this year, what I'm seeing out here right now,
We've got
and-
more. There's cars here I've never, I've not
Yeah.
like, I know that, but half the cars are here, and they were getting things on Facebook last night.
Just
Hey, is
last
there room
night.
for more cars?
yeah,
And bring them.
If you're watching
Bring
live,
it.
I have another little camera kind of pointed out at the thing, at all the cars. There's a late model here. Late models aren't racing tonight. You know
So
what
no,
I mean? So like,
No, they can,
people at
we
home can
always
see
end
that
up.
camera too.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
We always end up with some. It'll be a late model. There'll be somebody that runs a little, a small odd dirt car, a mini modified, the 4 cylinders, everything in that. It's just fun. We love everybody coming out.
yeah, it's
Be
great.
here.
This
Come
is,
out.
This is a great
Come-
one. We're very thankful to be invited back again, and
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys too.
It's super fun to be a part of, and there was no way. This is a tough weekend. Graduation parties. My wife's
Yes.
attending those, thankfully,
Yeah.
with family. But I wanted to be here for this. Not sorry, family. I have other family attending those, but
Thursday, my son's middle son graduated from Boyne Springs.
nice.
So
Wow.
that's
awesome.
we've been here a while.
You've been here.
We've been down a while.
So-
We're spending time in Dillsburg.
We appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yep.
Enjoy.
I have one question
Yeah, go
before I
ahead.
let you guys go. You were saying this is how we make new memories, and you guys have been doing this for years. Can you give us maybe 1 or 2 really good memories of doing this event the past few years?
My favorite's handing the trophies out.
Yeah,
I like if I know if you've ever seen the trophies.
I think we have.
I feel like we have.
It's a giant fire helmet.
It's a helmet, right? Yeah.
And it is an actual helmet.
Who
This
has
was an
that
in
Who has
service.
the trophy right now?
There it's down with the stongs.
Okay.
All right, I will have to walk down and see it.
Yeah, ask them. You take a picture, whatever.
Is When Brian Monteith won the first race of ours, him and his owner actually came over and gave us the trophy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I want everybody to win. I go with, and my sentimental favorite is the 75, and unfortunately, we know what's going on there this week.
Yeah.
But I've been in there, and I've handed Aaron a winner's trophy. We have handed Aaron a winner's trophy for this race.
That's awesome.
So, and because Rick's car was the very first car that my son was on. Rick and Ashley that year had Jerome on it, and Rick actually gave me the wing panel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I have the
Yeah,
wing
that's
panel
great.
at home.
So-
the year that we stepped down, and then Jeff Stolt stepped in and took over. But yeah, that's the
Yeah, these are
year we
the
brought back all the designs and decided to put everybody we honored that year on the car.
the people that took the race over now, Melissa and Teresa. Teresa has a whole thing in her back of her camper for Jerome. Her Jerome was the best man at her son's wedding.
Got it.
So,
So let me ask you a last one. We'll get you out of here. Who you rooting for tonight?
I told you I want 75, but I want everybody to win. I love it.
Well, they can't.
I know they can't. I want Ashley in the 358s. I want Ashley. She's done this so long. She was firefighter.
Yep.
I want Ashley. But as far as the 410s, I've done this. This is 6 years. I've only given trophies to 2 people. Aaron and Freddie. I told him when Aaron won the other year, I said, "Yeah, you're the first time in 5 years I've given the trophy to somebody not named Freddie."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll try and get into pits, and I'll go and I'll hand those stickers out. I won't be halfway across the pits, and Freddie will be charging me. He's had that sticker on his car every year.
That's awesome.
For this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and
he's
they've all been so gracious.
Freddie seems to win these repeat events. What's the Rack Daddy's Rumble? He's
Yeah.
been like the winner of that race.
I don't
wanna say, or
know.
something.
Did you watch last year's race?
I was here.
You were here. Oh man! And now Chase is
Somebody
personally. I'm friends with the guys from Mountain Ridge Metals. They have a camp up by me. So Kevin and them are sponsored. They're great people.
Yeah.
So I was over and Chase. They carried Jerome's memorial. Most of the stickers the guys they put in the wings. They take the wrap off and they're done for the year. Chase put Jerome over his left shoulder and he carried him all year.
That's awesome.
And every time here we go. Every time I saw that car, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. Every time I got it, I'm on Facebook. Well, thank you for taking my son for a ride and take me. He loved racing. He's been in Winter Circle pictures in Silver Springs, Lincoln, Williams Grove. He's been in like I say, he was again. We were talking about Wilbur when Wilbur won his first sportsman race here. Jerome's in the picture. Jerome and us are in the Winter Circle pictures. Just multiple people with it. Jake. I worked on Jake Rodaball's car forever. Jake's just again nicest guy.
Jake's one of those guys that gives back more than he takes. For
yes.
sure.
Yes.
To
His whole family are just awesome people. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
have your hot dogs, guys. Take a bite. I want
appreciate-
you to take a bite. Tell me what they're like.
Jimmy, you got to have a
No,
bite.
I'm all right. I'm not a chili fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. I'll have a bite of chili.
You were yelling at the podcast. I want a dog.
Oh, good.
They're good. Okay.
Thank you guys so
Thanks,
much
guys.
for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Have fun tonight, at least. I know it's a little
well,
bittersweet, but enjoy yourselves.
Absolutely a bittersweet night.
Yeah.
So, and I'll be on the microphone down there doing stuff.
Oh
later.
yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
Okay. And we appreciate you guys coming.
Thank you.
So everybody out there, like I said, come support our sons.
Get
come
your
support the
ass
fire
here.
people. Come support the police officers we lost. This is one of the most memorable causes you will ever be able to support.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw a little plug. If you can come to the party. Buy pre-race tickets. If you buy pre-race tickets, Lincoln donates a portion back to the fallen firefighters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There we go.
So buy pre-race tickets. You can get them down here at the stands. They'll be selling them.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you guys
so much.
Appreciate it. Sorry I'm breaking down again.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Everybody says it's
Hang on, that's a bad knee, isn't it?
they're
They're both bad. Okay.
Come on there, son.
No, I don't know. I need your knee.
There you
There we
go.
go. I'm good. Thank you. Thank him. He came down and helped us set up the camper and everything. As I was an awesome young man.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Like I told him, if you ever want to watch racing,
He lives right behind. He lives right
Right
behind
across the street.
Yeah, from there.
It's got a roof and windows.
Oh, nice.
Weatherproof.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Thank you too. So I think up next we're gonna have. I think we're gonna do a tandem of 358 racers. I want to say. Just
Here
kind of group them
comes
together.
Amp Beta at
Oh,
High
Hey, is
Jazz.
this thing on?
It's
No.
on. Oh, it's on.
Hello?
It's on.
No, it's not.
Hello,
on.
hello. Am I sitting down?
No, you're not even
Oh,
on.
all right.
You're not on yet. He said he was going to
guys.
hijack it.
I
Here,
didn't even
here.
ask you to be.
No, here.
on.
Take my spot for a second. I have to use the bathroom.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Come
he's
over.
gotta
Be a
go poop.
host. Yeah, over here.
All right.
Here we go. Will's coming. He's right here.
All right. So we're gonna have we're gonna bring on Trevor Stover and Will McNeal, 358 racers here. I'll sit over here with him. Let these
That's
guys so
up
they can have
on
easy
the
exit.
wheel, Will
Uh-oh.
McNeal.
Well, he has to be. You see that thing?
Yeah, I know.
Whew.
We don't have a cool
Come on,
nickname
fella.
for
We're waiting for you. I saw you standing here a minute ago, and he wandered away.
Yeah,
There ain't
we need
nothing-
a cool
there's nothing up there. The party's that way.
we need a cool nickname for Trevor Stover.
Trevor Stover, cool nickname. There for Wyatt's creative and kind of dumb. So Wyatt Hinkle's here.
Wait, hang on. That's like you can't have creative and kind of dumb in the same sentence.
Oh, yes, you
Solid
can.
and juicy like a liquid.
Like
Yeah, solid and juicy like a liquid. Exactly.
exactly. Yeah, that. So Trevor Stover, Will McNeal, 358 drivers. And the reason I kind of talked to you guys separate, I also, as I sat here and we were watching, I was thinking about this together because both of you were kind of new entrants into this division and into this deal. And I don't necessarily know your history before the 358. So, Will, since you're the closest
iRacing.
one, let me start with you. Kind of what is your history and how did you get to 358s, or is this the first time you raced a race car?
So when I was like
Closer.
5, when I was 5, I started in quarter midgets. My dad used to race 358s. So then we ran that for a little while. We traveled with USAC, and then we ended up buying an outlaw car for a stepping stone. Ran that for 2 years. We put a KX500 on the side of it. Ran that for a few races. Then we kind of decided we needed to get a big car, bigger frame, be safer, and this is where we're at now with 358.
Well, the cars got bigger, but did you? Because you're not a super tall guy. You've been about the same size since the outlaw cart.
I've been a little bit bigger.
How old are
I
you,
think
Will?
he's
I'm
got
only
he's got a
17.
little bit of facial hair going
Will
on.
17.
Since
A
then.
little bit.
It's
Trying to
great.
get like that.
It's coming in. So you're 17. What school?
Williams Valley.
So you're going to be a senior next
Yep.
year. All right. And then Trevor, tell me a little bit about your history. And you needed a big car.
I unfortunately was in a small car and it didn't work. So that's how we got to a big car. Yeah, so growing up, my uncle races 410s here weekly. It's always been a dream of mine.
Who's your uncle?
Glendon Forsythe.
I was about
got it.
to ask that myself.
I knew that, but I didn't know that. Like I did, but
well,
I didn't.
like these guys here watching, they don't know.
They may not know. People
Yeah,
out
so-
there may not know.
Exactly. So I was a little tyke at my grandma's house, climbing in and out of the car when I was little. Something that I always wanted to do. Actually, my sophomore year of college, I used a refund because I overpaid for college, and I bought my first 305. Thought it was going to be the coolest thing in the world. I was going to go race 305s. Little did I know that you needed a lot of money to race, and I didn't have no job, and I was in college and had no help, and I was like, well, this is dumb. I got to sell. So sold out, went through college, got older, still dreamed, and then I got into a 600. Finally had the money to do something, and I was like, all right, 600 seem affordable. They seem maintainable. Don't need a lot of help. You can kind of do them yourself. Well, I can't have anything just basic or
Sure.
bottom of the line. So I was going to top of the line on the 600, best of the best, everything that you could get. And I was like, this is stupid. I suck in a 600.
Oh, so
And
you spent
I'm-
40 grand on a brand new Hyper?
So I'm like, why am I putting all this money in this thing when I'm freaking balled up on the right rear because I'm 400 pounds and can't drive the damn thing? So I was like, it's time to do something else. My dad hated the 600, so it just wasn't fun. So sold that, and we thought we were going to do entry level 358. And just like I said with the 600, it turned into something else. And now here we are, top of the line and everything. And that's what we're doing. We're learning, we're having fun, hanging out. Field filler.
So I want to talk about that learning journey a little bit because you're both going through it. Some nights are good and some nights are not, right? So, Trevor, tell me a little bit about kind of where that journey's been because I've kind of watched you and followed your races and your events, and some nights it goes well, and then some nights it just seems like, hey, what the hell am I doing? I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of keeps your head up and thinking about it at night to say, hey, I'm gonna keep at this thing.
Yeah, so I probably have 15, 16 races under my belt in a 358. So things happen quickly in these cars. You're only out there 3-4 minutes at a time. So in a night, it drags on.
For Ant, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a real long time.
Really long time.
Yo, listen, he seen me walking up and down the golf course the other day and
3-4 minutes is all they get.
huffing, puffing, baby, huffing and
Yeah.
puffing.
So
We needed
you're-
oxygen masks.
to try
for
and
sure.
learn in these cars coming with little to no background, and you're getting 16, 17 minutes of seat time a night. It takes a while if you're not naturally gifted, which I'm not. I'm not a Kyle Larson. So anytime I'm on the track,
None of
You
us
fuck-
are.
No.
You look like Kyle Larson
do I?
from the head up.
Asian? So yeah, it's tough.
Cancel culture.
The good nights are good nights, and that's what keeps you coming back. You have 4, 5, 6, 7 really good laps where the car's working and you're not screwing up. You're like, dude, this is the funnest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Having a blast, ripping the top. It's like, dude, this is a blast. And then next week you suck. You can't do anything right. You're spinning out. It's like, this is miserable. But that's part of the process, and I think that's what makes it fun. Is it's just so humbling. It's not as easy as what people think it is. It's an incredibly hard sport, and there's so much that goes into these cars and how they work and the dynamics of them that it's for me. I always got bored with things and hobbies. Something that I could master quickly, I'd get bored. I haven't mastered this. It's kicking my ass. So it's fun every week to just try and get better and learn, and it's a blast.
Yeah, I think to the common, fan or, viewer, or they watch High Limit or the Outlaws or Traveling Series, and they see these guys at the top of the sport that make it look so easy. They're aliens, and they're not they're not normal. And even our guys around here locally that win a lot in any division, I don't care what it is, it's extremely hard. And I think when you first get into it, you're like, hey, why can't I do it? I got the right stuff. I have all the right things. I'm smart. And then you go out there and it can be humbling quick. But that journey, like you said, it's very, very rare when that success comes at the beginning. So, Will, you've kind of gone through some of that. I've watched you the first couple of years, and that first year I watched you a lot because I was going to catch you as a photographer. I was going to catch you crashing or doing something really interesting. But I think while you're still on that journey, it's maybe starting to turn the corner, so to speak. No pun intended. Kind of what's your journey been in this 358 to today?
It's definitely been difficult. It's been a whole learning curve.
Yep.
And I mean, trying to figure out how the car controls and handles and getting feedback has been one of my biggest things. But I mean, honestly though, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I watch guys, I'm like, oh yeah, it should be easy. Go out, figure it out. Like my first year, I went out, I figured it out, and I'm like, oh wow, this is a lot harder than I thought. Like these guys are pulling me down the straightaway, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? And I started to calm down a little bit, figure some more stuff out, and we got a little faster and got better. And that's kind of our whole goal anymore, is just go out, make improvements every lap, and get faster.
And I think I've talked about a lot on the show, and whenever I watch, I think I'm a good observer of this sport and watching cars. And
you're a very good observer.
Yeah, that's all I do.
to be honest with you,
literally all I watch.
A lot of the times where we've talked after races, or even in the Discord, and some of the stuff that you say, and it's like, oh, he's more in depth with it than I am sometimes.
I don't know. Never been in a car, absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't know the technical stuff. I couldn't tell you what to change, but I feel like I can see. There's things you see, right? Hey, this doesn't look right. It's what I visually saw. I couldn't tell you what the hell the problem is, but what I see with you is that you're a guy that once you figure out how to slow down, it will slow down. You will slow down, and the hardest part I think in this sport is if you have to tell someone to go harder, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult to get them to that level. When you see a young guy like yourself that's not afraid to stand on it and make that mistake by overdriving, it's an evolution. And when it slows down for you in your eyes and your mind, then your feet and your hands slow down is when that straightaway speed comes, because you're like, well, I can't press them any harder, and I have all the stuff I need. What? And it's you, right? And that's a combo though. Is it you? Is it the car? And we came up. Kyle Keene is a good example, close friend of mine, and we talked many times. You don't know what you don't know. Right. Is it me? Is it the car? The car could be perfect. It could be the setup that the best guy in the pit area puts in, and it works with your equipment, but you don't know that you did it wrong. But you're going, hey, I didn't have this success. So that's a difficult thing to kind of learn. And being a student of the game is, I think, super important. Not necessarily emulate, because you can't really emulate someone, right? You think about other sports, and
everybody's different.
Emulating a swing in baseball, or emulating a jump shot or football, or whatever the case may be. You can't really have a style in a sense. You can, but you got to make it work with all these other things, and that goes with your crew, right? It's not a one-person thing. It's very rarely a one-person thing. So, kind of, how does that work with you guys are both your own family kind of deal with your crew and communication? Is there someone you have, Will, to lean on in the pits that you trust to say, I don't know? What did you see? Like, who is that for you?
Usually it's me and my dad, and my crew chief, Alan. We go back and forth. We talk. Alan, me and him, we discuss a lot. We have good conversations, see what the car is doing. He's always watching what the car's doing, and then he wants my feedback to see if what he's seeing is what I'm feeling. And from there, usually we just talk about it, get a little in-depth about it and stuff like that. But those are the two people we go to figure it out.
And as a 17-year-old, how do you handle the criticism? If there is any. Maybe there's not.
Put up with it all the time with the family team. Like when I hit the water barrels my first year, I got called water boy literally not even 20 minutes later.
H2O.
Yeah, something like that.
See, you got lots of nicknames.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to work on Trevor's.
Yeah, we definitely got to get Trevor one.
Because I think,
we'll get him one, don't worry.
Big swinger. Big swing. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
He does have a pipe and drive off the tee box. I tell you.
Oh.
I can hit a golf ball.
Just can't drive in circles,
So,
right?
Trevor, what about you with that situation? Same thing, right? Like, how
Yeah.
old are you, Trevor?
So I'm 31.
So a little bit older, right? 17 and 31. As a few years under your belt, maybe a little bit more mature. I mean, as guys that we're not, but as a few years more experience necessarily in life, how does that kind of work with you on whether that someone in the pits with the hey, pat you on the back and pump you up, or is it the criticism and then also working together with someone? How's that work with your camp?
Yeah, I think at my point in life, I don't really need anybody to pump me up. I'm probably my biggest critic. Probably my biggest drive is me and wanting to succeed. I'm super competitive. So, but we brought on Brent Hockenberry last year, about 7-8 races in. First 7-8 races in my career, I basically put in one setup. I ran it from start to finish all night, just trying to learn the car and not overthink things and just learn how to drive. And we figured we got to a point where we were starting to put down some good laps and we wanted to evolve a little bit. We reached out to him and he came aboard. And we're starting to get things to click a little bit. I feel like we're really good in the features lately. Suck in the beginning of the night, but we're working on it. And to be good, to feed off of our earlier thing is you're not only fighting yourself, you're not fighting the car. You got to fight a pill draw. You got other drivers. You got track conditions. It's just tough to put a solid night together. You have to have so much go right, and there's absolutely no room for error in this sport. And one little thing, your whole night can just be derailed, and it's super tough to come back from.
Some.
right.
I could come up with a couple. I think.
Well, I mean, I've kind of ignored
the
Ant this
spot.
whole time and just kind of ran with it. So
Yeah, no,
I can
we're
either ask you something related to this stuff, or you can
yeah,
ask them
whatever.
stuff.
Let's do it.
All right, so
Let's hit it.
we kind of hit on this when we had you on a few weeks ago, but
Yeah.
you've worked with some younger guys with less experience. You've worked with some guys with more experience than your age, I think.
Absolutely.
So you've kind of run the gamut, and now you're kind of in between, I think, right now with Tim a little bit. So what would your advice to be for each of these guys? What would your advice be to a guy that's 17 years old, getting his feet wet, can drive the hell out of the thing?
Yeah.
What would
That's
your
nice.
advice be night to night?
Well, for one, stay out of the water barrels.
No
for
water
sure.
barrels. Not ideal. Not recommended.
I already
No,
told
but-
them round 2 at Sealands Grove. I'm hitting them things hard.
There you go. Showing who's bitch, right?
Yeah, right.
No, really, the biggest thing is, and just starting out, I mean, with both you guys, is being consistent, finding your consistency, not really straying too far away. Like, I know you're trying to figure out where you want the car, how you're driving, but you got to branch out, but really just getting comfortable, repetition and being, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for here, but just being consistent with one thing, with, trying to get comfortable, if that makes sense. I know I kind of rambled there,
but if he's a 17-year-old guy with low experience, how does he know what comfortable is? Because maybe comfortable to him is slow.
yeah, well, I mean,
How does a guy
listen,
like that learn that?
We've had plenty of nights where Jeff pulled in the pits and we finished 9th or 10th, and he said, that's the best car I've ever had. And we've won on nights where he's like, this thing is a piece of shit, but we're fast.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, even if you're slow, at least you're comfortable. But now you've found a baseline, and it's like, all right, now let's stray away. Let's kind of do this and see. All right, it didn't work, tonight, but the track's heavy this week. Let's try that this week.
Yeah.
Rather than coming with something different every week. You don't really know. You don't have a baseline is kind of what I'm getting at.
So have you ever kind of set up goals for a guy, like, let's say a young guy like this, where, hey, we've kind of gotten the hot laps down, right? I'm a hot lap hero, right?
Yeah.
Or
Pretty much.
I'm not saying that that's you, but I'm just saying, like, hey,
Sign
I
me
can.
up. Gotta win something, baby.
Hot laps is the easiest thing to win because 9 times out of 10 you can just stop and steer.
Right. So then as the night goes, okay, look, we've figured that out, right? Because maybe your first time in that, you weren't a hot lap hero, but you figured out, hey, I can make this car go fast when the track is at
Right.
its absolute best. Do you set up timelines and work together as a crew chief and like maybe a driver? Do you set up timelines in a sense where it's like, hey, now we need to, I'm sure shop nights, there's a lot of like long nights at the shop sometimes, or just those nights where you sit, you're not doing anything, the radio's on and you're just sitting talking.
Yeah.
Do you ever have those kind of conversations like, hey, we've we wrote these things down and we've accomplished this and go. I mean, do you have that with Dad or?
Yeah,
or?
usually we'll have a night where we'll go through like our footage, see what the car's doing, and like have feedback, go over like what we can do different, and go off our setup and stuff like that.
And I know we've talked. You've been on iRacing. Are you a better iRacer or are you a better real racer?
I think I'm a little bit better in real life.
Real life race. Do that.
9
Be
times
better
out of
at that.
9 times out of 10 on iRacing, he's on his lid. So
yeah, literally.
Only 6 out of 10 in real life.
Right.
yeah. No, that's the water
I'll
barrels.
probably now you guys probably just jinxed me for tonight. So
No, won't be me. I did.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't know.
Knock
I
on
don't
the
know if you
table.
needed any help, Will.
So
It feels like wood. You're all right.
So you talked about that actually not that long ago. We were on, I think, Discord or on iRacing or somewhere, and you were talking about like just something you've been trying to work out of the race car. And as you looked at the footage and gone through it, had you determined like, hey, I want to 100% remove this? Is it 50% you, 50% some of the setup, or was it, hey, no, we can do physical things to the race car to make it not do that?
I mean, usually like we got our setup pretty dialed in. Usually it's stuff like they're seeing me do it, and they're like, you're tossing the car here, so just drive it in, and it's usually my part. I mean, there's some stuff we can change on the setup, which we'll usually try something different, like free the car up a little bit on entry or stuff like that. But usually, some main time it's on me.
And I think that's part of the learning journey, right? So Ant kind of talking about, man, how do you fix the driver or fix the car? And it's not really fixing anything. It's
Right.
just experience
Right.
and it's laps. And Trevor, for you, it's kind of the same thing. You said 15, 16 races. Do you even know what it's doing at this point? I mean, you do.
Honestly,
but are you
it's
watching
starting
it?
to click. But 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, things were just starting. You start to realize everything starts to slow down because it happens so freaking quick on the
Yeah.
track. So when things start to slow down and you can feel the weight transfer.
You
in
can
the
think
car,
about the motions and the things you're doing with your
it
hands and
starts
feet
to
and
come
eyes.
together, and then
Yeah.
you can come in and you can be more of a help to the people that are trying to help you, and not.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened. I was just out there for 10 laps, holding on for dear life and pressing the gas.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
so it's slowly it's getting there for us to where we're like, all right, it's doing this. We need to do this, and it shows. I feel we're getting buried some here, but we have really good speed at the end of the night, and it's just a product of being buried. And the tracks that we're getting, it doesn't necessarily show, but it feels good, and the confidence is there. So just got to keep plugging.
So when you're in the pits and Glendon is here, I see you typically park next to each other. How much help has he been or not been? Not that this is a good or bad thing if he has or hasn't, but is that someone you can kind of lean on about?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can. I try not to. I try to on race nights kind of let him do his thing, and if I have a question, I'll ask him, or if he sees something. A lot of times 410s are on the track before us. If I'm going right out, he'll run over and be like, hey, look, you can do this or you can't do this, or no, just kind of lets me know how hard I can drive sometimes. So it is a big help, but he'd answer anything if I asked. I try to figure things out on my own and not bug him so much, but he's there.
Has he ever driven your car?
He has not. I'm not sure I'd let him in my car.
And listen.
Well, you'd probably need some cushions in there for him to fit in there as
Probably
well.
a sofa.
Yeah, for sure.
To box him in.
A sofa to get in there. All right, boys. I'm gonna let you get out of here.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try to get. I guess Wyatt. I mean, okay.
The B- group.
Dylan for sure. I haven't met Dylan in person, so we're gonna get you guys out of here.
Tag
Good
him
luck
back in.
tonight.
Appreciate it, JZ.
What's your
I don't
format?
care.
Is it a pill draw?
I think
It's just, I
They'll
think
draw
it's just,
tonight.
A pill draw,
Yeah,
and then
here.
how do they set? What happens after that?
I think
Is
we
it
just
just
redraw top 3 or 4
redraw?
probably for the future.
So we're both getting a redraw tonight.
Hopefully.
Let's
We'll
do
Good
it.
luck.
Thank you.
Go get him.
Thanks,
Thanks for
JZ.
being here,
As long as
guys.
it's
Thank
behind
you so much.
45.
All right, get the hell out of here.
Hey, Jimmy told me to
Oh,
stay.
you know what?
goddammit.
Yeah, actually, here. You stay. I'm gonna eat some
All
damn
right,
chili
I'll
dogs.
stay. Here we
Jimmy
go.
don't want the other one, so I'll eat it. Oh, I do want that beer. I'll take that too. Beer and chili dogs. I'm gonna I'll get out of here. Let the actual real and talented people get in here.
Oh, God.
Oh, this would be good. What do you mean?
Oh, boy.
Mike's close.
Bye, Jay-Z. Thank you for
Bye,
giving me your
Jay-Z.
seat. I love you.
Wyatt, Dalton, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having
How
us.
you doing?
I'm alive. You know.
Enjoying yourself on this
Hi,
beautiful day?
fellas.
I just can't get over Ant's hat right now.
Didn't you win that the National Open last year?
It's my credo. It's actually Kim's, and
Oh,
I
okay.
stole it.
No, it's yours now.
Well, yeah, but I stole it at, what was that, Tusky.
Yeah.
I wore it all Tusky, and then I gave it back when I left. And then we got to National Open, and Jimmy came running up and said, "Here's your hat." So I wore it all National Open as well.
Checks out.
But
Yeah,
like,
that sounds about right for you.
it fits perfect. Like it's me to a T.
It is.
Yeah, but it's a hat.
really
At
is.
Knoxville this year, that's all you're allowed to wear.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to steal this for Knoxville.
It's yours.
Oh,
It's yours.
I love you.
I think
It-
we
it
bought
is
it at,
leaving here
at the
with you.
Juniata County Fair. I think we bought it there.
I think I'll buy one this year and then just give it to you.
Oh,
that way,
whatever, man.
Well, I'll give it to Kim. That way she has it back.
we keep it in the hat. We keep it in the camper literally just for you. Now
You're,
at this
you're
point,
about to say the house.
yeah,
I
I'll be
it
living
is.
here soon.
Yeah,
so I don't
it's
know.
all right. It's all right.
So Wyatt, how you feeling about tonight? Beautiful weather, a little breezy, great payday for the 358s. How you feeling about tonight?
As far as the weather, I like it because I'm fat. It's nice and cool.
Yeah, you do look like you put some more weight on this year.
I mean, I've been staying pretty steady since
Yeah.
the winter. All right.
He's been saying, "Oh, I'm losing weight. But every time he Snapchats me, he's either drinking a beer or eating food.
I'm telling you, that T-shirt's getting tighter.
And actually, no, this one is looser than it was last year. Like I said, I put on a lot over the winter, and I was like, oh, I got to stop that.
I mean,
got back down to about where I was.
And
but
I know because we both watched you house half a pizza at your shop the one night. So.
Yeah,
you're
And
right.
I
I
was-
was hungry, and I was going to be drinking.
yeah." And you know what the messed up part is? We paid for it, and I only had 2 fucking slices.
Yeah, it was kind of some bullshit, wasn't it?
I mean, I didn't eat all the pizza.
All right. Anyway, back to the 358s. Enough of Wyatt's weight for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll come back around, I'm sure. But no, I mean, a payout like tonight through the field really it's really big for us because, like, you know, we are just a support division, and you know, we don't always get all the money that everybody else does, and it's kind of nice to have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of like a, you know, we appreciate you, and it's nice to have you here, and it's just for a team like us, it's important because, you know, there's a lot of weeks that we're losing a good bit of money, you know, just running in tires and stuff like that. So it helps to have a week where you kind of might come out of it even, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pulling the spreadsheet up as you're talking about that. $2,000 to win, $1,025 to second, $775 to third, pays $400 to start, and then there's also they're giving out 9 right rear tires to the 358 division, 11 to the 410s, so almost even split. That's huge. I mean, the laundry list of sponsors here is insane, and this isn't even updated. This is from weeks ago, and I know there's more that came on.
I know there's been a lot more that came in for sure.
Darren and Mandy Pittman are supporting the 358 hard charger with a gift certificate from Ultra Shield for a set of armor seat belts. You also have $100 from Beer Hill Gang for the first 3 non-qualifiers. One 358 team will receive a voucher for 30 gallons of racing fuel. That's from the Fletcher family. And
At
then,
$5 a gallon, fuel goes a long way.
yeah, absolutely. I just filled my truck up. I know it's not the same as racing fuel, but goddamn,
Racing fuel is $5 a gallon as
yeah,
well.
it's the same. So, 358 hard charger is $300. So just a ton of the amount of what 9 358 right rear tires given away is awesome. It's almost-
Absolutely. And we're like, not to take it away from Wyatt because he's the driver here, but like, I think the tires mean more to the 358 guys than it does the 410 guys. Like,
yep.
I'm not saying that the 410 guys don't deserve it. I mean, you know, they do. They spend the same amount of money on tires as everybody else does, but they also theoretically and most of the time have the better track, right?
Yeah.
They always, I'm not saying always have tires left over, but 9 times out of 10, they could use their tires the next week in a heat race where we get out there, it's rubbered up in 5 laps,
Yeah,
and
it's blown out.
We're burning off $700-800 in tires.
Yeah, I mean, on a weekly basis for us, you have to finish second most nights, even just to pay for your tires, you know. And like he was saying, for us, it's really hard to run a set of tires in the future and then be able to use them again after that, you know. And back to what you were saying earlier, this race is really cool. A couple years ago, it was my biggest payday ever. I was supposed to start second, and they had the front row challenge there where I actually elected to go to the rear and ended up getting a hard charger and a couple other things. And
The only one to have ever done that as well. I don't think anybody else has ever went to the rear for that. That was a couple year stint there, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was like a 2 or 3 year thing, and I think you
Okay.
were the only one that ever did that.
Yeah, I mean, well, with the guaranteed money for doing it, I talked to the car owner. He's like, we'd be stupid not to, and go to the rear and you have a shot at the hard charge and everything with that. I think we made almost double what the winner made that night.
Yeah,
in doing those two things, because we got our payout from where we finished. I got the hard charger, and I think we walked away well over $2,000 that night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Including the belts from Darren and Mandy that year as well. So,
and you put used tires on too, so you didn't really spend. You put used tires on that night too, didn't you? So you didn't
I'm
really.
pretty sure.
I mean, you burned them up, but it's not like you went out and.
Yeah, I didn't
put a brand new tire on.
I didn't go
on.
put $700 worth of tires on and burn them off. It was stuff that I already had mounted up that was kind of on the line of being able to run for a feature, but went to the back and was able to run up through, and it was good. So
yeah.
How you feeling about tonight?
I'm going to be tired.
He's a big two-timing guy tonight.
Yeah.
He's crew chiefing on 2 cars.
Oh, you're on 2 cars tonight.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for those 2.
Which 2 cars?
Well, we know where Hayden's going to be.
Well, I mean, we won't get there, but no, we're still with Hayden. I mean, that's still the primary focus, but he actually pimped me out to Dylan, 2 weeks ago at Babs.
Poor Dylan. poor Dylan.
I mean, we were hot lap hero at Babs, so I can't really complain. So, no, just helping Dylan and Hayden.
So you got a busy night ahead of you.
Yeah.
How are you going to balance that?
Make them park side by side.
That's the smart thing to do, yeah.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How do you think the track's going to turn out?
I don't know. If the wind keeps going the way it is, we might see dried out pretty quick after
I can tell you the whole 45 clan is wanting a nice 18-second lap for the 358s because that's our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Wait. I thought Timmy said 22-second lap.
Well, he said 22-second laps, but I think we could crawl faster in 22-second laps around this place. So, we got a phone call.
You're getting, who is it?
Brandon Barnes, sponsor.
Brandon Barnes?
Live on the air.
On the air.
We're live on T2T. What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Put it on speaker.
I'll be over there in a minute. All right, see. It's going to be a couple minutes, but we'll get over there.
Taking phone calls live on the air, Anthony. I love it.
Hey, I'm an important guy sometimes.
You are. You're a very important guy.
On Saturdays, importantly.
Never mind. I'm not going to say.
Are you a real crew chief?
No, I'm a questionable one at
best.
best.
All right.
Questionable at best.
I was about to say.
Listen, I have a certificate that says certified though.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
that,
official. It's
yeah.
official,
Well, that accounts for me getting a free cheeseburger a night or something.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
You're all Lincoln regulars, right? This event, out of the entire year, where would you rank it? I rank it top 3. Some would rank it maybe top 5.
For the 358s?
In general for the Speedway, but yeah, I guess for the 358s.
I mean, to me, I'd say for 358s, definitely the top.
Yeah.
It's definitely
1, 2.
Yeah, it's
sure.
top 1 or 2 for 358s. I'd say it's definitely a top 5 for the track
for the track
as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think your 3 biggest races here this year is you have tonight.
Yep.
You had the Outlaw Show.
Yep.
And then we have the Stevie Smith race.
Stevie Smith
race is going to be huge.
Really, I would say this is number 2 or number 3 for the year here.
Yeah.
Well, I think too, well, you're talking here in general, but I'm saying overall with the 358s, I mean, the Dirty Deeds races at the Grove, the one really at the end of the year that's $3,000 to win. I know a couple years ago it was $700 to start, and
that's insane money for a 358.
There's a lot of people that want this division to do good. It's just pretty shitty that we get shit on most of the nights, But,
absolutely.
Thankful for Livingston and everybody here tonight because the pay structure for tonight it should be our pay structure every week. There's no reason we shouldn't be it's the same pay structure and everything's doubled or tripled.
You look at
in price. So.
You look at Western PA Speed Week and their pay structure out there. I mean, obviously sprints they're a big deal out there, but they don't have as many.
Right.
But this is rivaling what they would pay a 410 show, and I think that's
honestly, I think tonight for the 358s pays what Lernerville pays.
Yeah,
Tri-City pays on a Friday night.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they pay 3 to win, but then everything else is about the same.
Oh, what is it? 150 to start or something?
No, I think it's 175 or 200. I think, but still, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing a thing a couple years ago about like the breakdown in pays for everybody like across PA, and I mean, we are lucky here, especially with 410s. Like, they do get paid rather well on a weekly show with nothing special going on, compared to other places across Pennsylvania and even the United States in a lot of cases. But I mean, it is like he was saying, it's nice for us to get a good payday like this, to have more of an not more of an incentive, but just it helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
But
shows that people care.
Yeah, exactly.
This whole event.
This entire thing. I remember coming to this event probably 6 years ago when it was still over in the other parking lot, and it was maybe 10 campers, people hanging out, playing games and stuff.
Yeah.
And for it to grow into this is honestly really cool to see.
Yeah.
It's a 2-day event, and like there's people everywhere, things to do, things to eat.
Yeah, no, this is a fantastic. When we pulled in last night, we got here a couple hours earlier than we did last year, and it was, I couldn't believe how many people were already here just for last night. And there was a really good crowd. And the thing is, I noticed is that people were just coming to hang out, watch the band, eat some food, whatever, just for last night. And then I think you're seeing a lot of that today. I just hope a lot of that carries over to attendance in the track as well. I think
absolutely.
it will.
Yeah, I think it really will. People are already here, and instead of going home and watching it, you can just go in and
have a great time.
see a good race and have a good time, then come back out after.
So, who's your picks tonight? I mean, obviously you're gonna want to pick yourselves, but for each division, who you guys got?
I mean, it's hard to bet against Chase Dietz right now.
Yeah.
I don't like this game, but yeah, same.
Yeah, Chase will be good. And I don't know, is Cam going to be here in the 1A?
I believe so, yeah.
I mean, a second a lap last night in the heat race,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he was really good last night.
Cam drove one of our cars one time at BAPS, and kid can wheel for being, just turned 21 or whatever. So,
yeah, he was 12 then?
Yeah, he was. Birth certificate said 14.
Is it like the one from the Benchwarmers with the 20
Yeah,
on it?
yeah. I am 14, or I am 12. But
I am 12 with a little scribble
I think
underneath
those
of it.
guys will be tough. I think Troy's been knocking off some good races here lately. I think he's going to be really good.
Yep.
I mean, you got to think Danny too. He's starting to pick it up a little bit.
And he's about to get in the Ohio Speed Week. That seems where he really starts to turn a corner on the
he
season.
definitely seems like
we're
he's
coming
more
to
of a
that-
summertime stride.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming to that time of year where people start really clicking.
Yep.
And it starts getting harder and harder to pick who might be it. I mean, like he was saying, Chase obviously has been on a real tear, through the start of the season until now. But, everybody starts working together, and, you start seeing some really, really competitive races this time of year, and it's exciting to watch.
Yeah. No, we're rolling into the heart of the season. I think both divisions are going to put on a fantastic show. I'm getting fired up about it. This whole thing's getting me fired up about it.
Fired up. Let's get fired up in the chat. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's get fired up, Jay-Z.
Get fired up, Jay-Z.
There you go.
He ran away. He heard you talking.
I think we're gonna let you guys
pick?
go. My pick.
Who's your picks? Both 410 and 358. We really said 410.
Wait.
He asked us. I'm
I did ask
reciprocating
them.
the
Yeah,
question.
we're just
Go
getting
back
at
to
it.
talking. Go back to talking.
I don't
love
think any
you.
of us really answered the question.
Oh, hey, Aaron just came back, Jay-Z, just so you know.
I'm gonna go Troy for the 410s. I'm gonna go Wyatt Hinkle for 358. I'm
He's
putting
not
some
here-
pressure
he's
on
not
you.
here yet. Come on.
Yeah. Don't you put that kind of pressure on him.
Let's be honest though tonight. The 45 is going to be on a mission.
Yeah, the 45 is gonna be
100%.
pretty good. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
It's all right. Go for it. It's all good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get after it.
I'm just fired up to see a good
we
race.
we got some drive in us tonight, so we'll make it happen. That's for sure.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Good luck tonight. Thank you very much for supporting this race, supporting us, supporting
That's yours. Put it
Lincoln Speedway.
I can't steal it. I can't steal it yet.
back.
Can't steal it
Only
yet.
till
Later
next
on.
week. We got to support the titties.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
wear
you gotta-
this
you
either.
gotta
I'll
save
get
that
yelled
for
at.
Knoxville.
Oh, it's reversible.
Yeah,
Is it
Like
your
Bob-
hat and you didn't know it was reversible?
it's a Bob Marley on the inside.
Bob Marley on the
Fair.
other side.
There
Yeah, I'm
you
on.
go.
All right.
See, you won't
I'm
get
being
much trouble
summoned.
with that.
Thank
Peace
you for
out.
having us.
Thank you guys.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's coming back in with our
Jay-
next guest.
Jay-Z. Quit talking for 2 seconds. I want to hand you the mic back.
See you, man. It is.
All right, we're gonna have two more guests. They're gonna sit in the
Come
middle, also
on
at the
in.
end. We're gonna have a first timer that we've never talked to, which
My dead dad.
Oh, your dead dad.
Jimmy's dead dad. Yeah.
Are they in there yelling?
Kim's in there. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of times we have returning guests on these episodes
Yes.
because we know them, right? But a first timer, today's been a mix.
Yeah.
'Cause Will
We've had
McNeal and Trevor were new.
A lot first.
So another 358 driver, not only new to the show, but new to the division.
Yep.
And then another new driver was an old driver, now a new driver for like a couple weeks back.
Yes.
And been on the show before. So Aaron Bollinger. So Aaron is back again. And then Dylan is in the 358 division. I watched him in the 305s. So we'll start with Dylan. Let me a little bit of your backgrounds for, I don't know if there's anybody even watching anymore, but
Yeah, there are.
usually these are pretty good. But
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about your
this one-
background
this
and
one's good.
and your family's racing history and yours and where you're at today.
So my dad, he started racing quads and dirt bikes and then ventured into go-karts, and his career was pretty much short-lived there.
That's because of those damn dirt bikes and quads.
Yeah,
That shit's it's 100% injury risk.
Yeah. So then he had me, and we ran go-karts for a while at Shellhammers, and then decided to travel around PA. And then after that, I started driving for another guy, and we would travel up and down the East Coast and out in the Midwest. Had a lot of fun. We were really good in the kart, and bought a sprint car when I was 13. Planned on running a 305, and we couldn't run it. We got shut down. We had to be 16 to run.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. I mean, that was the PA Sprint Series rule.
I
You
didn't
had to
know
be
that.
16. So in the meantime, we ended up buying a Sportsman Modified to pass the time, So we ran at Big Diamond for a while. Cut my teeth there, in a Modified, and really learned how a big car operates. In a go-kart, it's just like you're off the gas and the thing still rolls. And, I learned really quick, you get out of the gas fully, and it's
They don't
just
like
gonna
that.
no,
A Sportsman Modified doesn't like to be out of the throttle.
No. So then we finally got into the 305, ran that for I think it's 5 years now.
Okay.
And then last year was going to be our last year. Actually, me and my dad were talking, and it's just been me and my dad the whole time, and he pretty much funded it. I helped out. And he came to me last year and said, look, I don't think we can do this anymore. Like, it's getting tight. Money's getting tight. I'm like, hey, like, I get it. You're up in age. You're getting old. You got hearing aids now. So, like, I understand. Like, you want to retire. I'm like, we can just sell everything. Like, we'll wait till racing season comes around, and we'll post everything for sale. And, yeah, that'll be it. You can do whatever you want to do. But then over the winter, it was like a Saturday, me and him, this is where all the good ideas come from, the bar. We were at the bar, and I was like, man, this is so freaking boring. I'm like, I cannot do, this
Nothing.
every weekend on, when it's nice like this. I'm like, I golf, but my buddies, they race Friday, Saturday, and the only time we golf is Sunday. So I'm like, if I'm going to go do something, I'm going to the racetrack. I'm like, why the hell would I go to the racetrack and not
watch.
race?
Yeah.
So
all you've done is race.
Exactly. I raced for 17 years now. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I ever known was racing. And, I went to my dad. I said, you know what? I have money. I can go buy a 358 right now. And he's like, you know what? I've raced my whole life. I want to continue to race. I don't care what my wife has to say. He's going to get in trouble later. he's screwed. So, yeah, I bought a 358, and it was a struggle. It was a working process. I wish we could have been out a lot sooner, but just odds and ends and me funding the whole thing now, it's pretty big, so.
Well, you said you bought the motor, but you said odds and ends. Was it other things like in the shop you found that like, hey, we need to upgrade, we need to purchase, or was that after you went out to your first race and like
that
oh, shit?
was like upgrading stuff
Okay.
and I had steering boxes done. I had wings, bought wing cylinder. We can't run that in a 305.
Right.
So, and just a whole bunch of other stuff, like we'd be working on the car and then it's like, oh, we need this now. So it's like a big roadblock, and it was just such a working process, but we're here now.
So the other week at BAPS, was that your first 358 race?
Yep. That was my first
Holy shit.
358 race.
Okay. When I was standing there, I was going, I think this might be his first 358 race. Like, I followed the division close enough, and I was like, I don't remember,
I don't remember seeing it
before, but I've seen you 305s a bunch, Port Royal and different places, and I went,
quick time in practice.
I was standing there watching, going, well, he looks natural. Like, maybe it's not his first time in it. So, first time out, how did it feel? Were you like, holy shit, this car runs a little?
Honestly, that was probably the most nervous I've ever been at the track, like getting into the car, because we've been, getting everything ready. I'm funding it now. Like, I know how much this costs. And, not only that, it's the power. Now we moved up to something that has over 200 more horsepower than a 305. So it's like, how's this car going to handle? What the heck is going to break on it? And I'm rolling around in hot laps. And I'm like, well, you know what? It's, I'm either going to ball this thing up or I'm going to putt around this racetrack and be called a pussy. And I didn't want to be called a pussy, so I just kept it matted and went.
Well, unfortunately, the track was good for that at that time. So how did you – at the end of the night, it wasn't that way. So what did you think about the end of the night? Because when I saw the car roll in here, I was already giving kind of you shit. You didn't hear maybe, but I'm like, there ain't no damn logos on the wing. So you tore up the wing on the first night out in it. So – how did the event go, and did you learn a lot through that night?
We started 10th in the feature. I think I passed a few cars there at the start, and then just got collected by a flipping car and crunched up the right side of the wing panel. And I'm sitting there, I'm like all dejected. I'm like, man, I'm looking at it. I'm like, this thing might fly off, but you know what? It took a while to get here. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. I mean, if it flies off, then hold on,
Yeah.
So, but I finished it out. I went to the tail. Glad I got to finish it out, honestly, because from what everyone was saying, they were going to black flag me because I didn't go to the rear, but my receiver died. Couldn't hear him.
Number 11 doesn't go to the rear.
No, all gas, no brake. Just go.
He has
Just
one
go.
speed and one gear, and that's go.
Go. Yeah.
So that was BAPS, and you've ran some laps there. It's a little bit kind of wide, a little bit bigger, a little more wide. What do you think about tonight? You've been here before. You've seen this place. What do you think about Lincoln?
So the biggest thing with Lincoln for me and the way I drive is I have to calm down. I definitely have to calm down a lot because I'm
Crew
just...
Chief over here is agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Everybody standing here is going, he's got to calm down.
Yeah.
Again, I just told Will McNeal that if we have to tell someone to slow down, though, or excuse me, if we have to tell someone they have to go harder, it's a problem. So it could be worse, except you got to pay the bills.
Yeah, I do. And I've always been taught, like, even with a go-kart, it's like slow is fast. And I just got to, calm down. I don't know.
So, Aaron, your turn. Welcome back.
Spidey's back.
I mean, have you taken a true week off from the racetrack since you've not been driving?
Yeah, I did. I took a week or two off. I got into a lot of fishing. I turned into a professional fisherman.
Professional in 2 weeks?
Yes, I was going to change careers. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yes.
You gave that up.
Yeah, I'm back.
One phone call.
Short-lived.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
All right. So you're back this week, back in the 75. So I know Don Livingston, who's an integral part of this event and has also been a big supporter of yours. He called me, I don't even know what day it was, and said, hey, guess what? And he told me the news before the news came out. I'm not a newsbreaker, so I kept it under wraps a little bit. But what are you thinking, man? Are you excited to be back?
I am excited. I don't get too pumped up, though. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 5 years old, so I know what to expect. It's all a challenge. I do know I'm surrounded by the best people I've ever been surrounded by yet. It's a really good team, really good car. I got great sponsors. So I'm excited. I think it can be a good combination. We just got to work on it.
Yeah, I think you know this team a little bit. You had a tour of duty here, right? Mm-hmm. So what's the conversation like this week? Seat back in and kind of talking to those guys, and you weren't far away from them all the other times, you know, the last couple of years away from that. But
Right.
how have those kind of conversations been throughout the week with them?
It's hard to have me give you an exciting answer on that because, I mean, I talked to him a little bit, but I've known Rick and Brian and all them guys for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I just took my seat over to the shop Monday, and we talked a little bit. I put it in and basically went home. Interesting story. Me and him were actually out to dinner Saturday night, having a little fun. And Rick texted me. He said, "Hey, do you have time for a phone call?" And I didn't think anything of it. Like, I just know Rick, so I didn't think didn't expect it to be like for me to drive for him or anything. And I called him and he said, "Hey, I need a driver." And I was like, "Yeah, that's funny. Like, what are you up to?" Like, I didn't even like.
you're messing with me, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So I was like, "Yeah, I'll be up Monday night," and I don't know how long, you know, I'll be in it for. He gave me a schedule today up until like the National Open. So everything's just got to go right, though. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we don't tear nothing up. You know,
Sure.
have some strong finishes, and I just want to get back in a good rhythm in a 410. You know, I obviously miss being back full time. It's what I love. So
are you excited to go out there, have like 5 laps of hot laps, and go at the time trials?
yeah. You don't forget how to ride a bike, though. So
Okay,
I
fair
definitely
enough.
need those practice laps, but it'll be a nerve-wracking night a little bit. You know? So it'd be nice if it was handicap, but we'll see.
Yeah, Jimmy. Either one, you go ahead. I sit here and talk the whole time.
So I want to talk about the event. You know, obviously this is a fantastic event that they're putting on. You guys have been coming here for a while. I mean, is this your first time at this event?
Yes,
it is. What do you think about it as a first timer?
I was actually talking about this on the way up here. You know, for even for the drivers, this is awesome. You know, for little guy like me, getting to be around all these people is awesome. Actually, you know, it's pretty cool. And even for like, you know, kids and the spectators to come out and meet, you know, some good drivers like this guy. I mean, I'm not there yet, but maybe one day.
But do you want to be like him when you grow up?
Dylan Smith will be the best.
Oh, man.
Guarantee that.
I was telling him so off camera on the side, Jimmy, I was saying he posted the other week after BAPS, and all other drivers were in his thread about him retiring, and it like you have a lot of friends in the pit area, but it sounds like they're just as much giving you as much shit as they are.
Oh yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah, like I said, you know, if you want a good laugh, and I post something, just go in the comments section and just watch. There's a whole bunch of crap in there. Dalton was even chiming in on it too. I mean, there's so much stuff on there. It's hilarious. Like when I need a good laugh, when I'm having a bad day at work, I'll just go back into 19 or 20 comments and just.
I can only imagine the messages that are private.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
GIFs and memes, endless.
Oh, there's a lot of memes.
Especially if you screw up, do something stupid.
Well, we're in a group chat, so I said these guys are in for a show. I'm going on the mic, and they started sending stuff already. So, oh yeah,
Nice.
oh yeah.
We haven't been canceled yet. We've had Nate on the show a few times, and we haven't been canceled. So I think you're good.
Oh, okay.
If he doesn't get us canceled, we haven't.
Aaron was in here, or Nate was in here before chirping in from my camper window here, just chirping, nonsense.
Chili cook-off. He had a megaphone.
Honestly, anything's possible when you put me and him together. It's bad things happen.
Never ends well.
Oh no, never.
So
Never.
I'll say this, and Aaron, I actually had mentioned this to some other people at one point. You're a pretty quiet guy in this setting. I said, but every story I get is when you have a few drinks or you're out in those settings, you're no longer this Aaron. This is not the one that we see. So do you realize that in the moment at Jekyll and Hyde?
Oh, yeah. I enjoy to have fun.
When it's time.
Yeah, when it's time. Right place, right time.
Is this the time?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. He's got to remain a little professional.
So Dylan, I'm not going to have you
He's the one that did it to me.
Oh, it's his fault.
Yeah,
It's his
Dylan
fault?
is the bad
I
influence.
guess it is my fault. Yeah, I'll take blame for that.
Best ideas happen at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
As we
Yeah,
found
exactly.
out. That's why you're in a 358.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're 358. What are some things that you found after night one that you still need to work on and improve? Not you, but are the things with the car that you're like, hey, holy shit, this was good, this was bad? Kind of where'd you fall?
Honestly, I was really surprised. I was really happy with the way the car handled. I mean, from hot laps all the way to the feature, even with a crunched wing. I mean, I'm very fortunate to have, you know, the car that I have. I mean, I have a lot of some guys that give me a hand like Dalton, and I told all them guys, I really enjoyed that. That's the most fun that I ever had racing, actually, because usually it's just me and my dad, and I do everything. So between driving and working on the thing, it gets stressful. So really, it's just up to me to click laps off and really get consistent. I'm big on criticism. Like I came in and I'm like, what did I do wrong? Please tell me what I did wrong, because if no one's not telling me anything, what I'm doing wrong
How do you learn?
kind of scares me a little bit.
He actually has a vintage 16A top wing on tonight.
And seat.
Yes.
And seat. I don't know how I fit in it, but
And my seat too.
Oh,
So
and
that's-
seat.
So there is multiple superpowers that he will attain tonight.
Superpowers. So
Yes.
I'm going to have each of you pick a winner for tonight from the other division,
Oh, I like that.
but
yeah.
you can't pick each other.
Yeah, you can't pick each other.
So you pick a 358 winner. Who are you picking tonight? Because it's too easy to pick each
Well,
other.
I'm not sure too many. Is Logan Spar going to be here?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I will pick Logan Spar.
that's
All
a
right.
good. That's a good pick. I
yeah,
like
that's
that
a
one.
good one. Phew. Probably I'm gonna have to go with Dietz.
It's
Dietz
so
is
hard to pick
beat.
against him.
It's
hard
either
to pick
Dietz or
against him right now.
Danny, honestly.
And Danny's due. I think
Yeah,
it's been a minute, and I think like he's been there. He's been top 10, top 5, top 10, top 5, but like just right on that edge. And if you're a fan or not a fan, you're either going to be really happy or really upset soon.
That's
think
what
they're
I was
gonna
just
go
saying
wrong.
about Danny before. About to get in Ohio Speedway, they're going to make the trip
Yeah.
out. Seems like that's when they turn a gear and turn a corner on the
Get
season
going.
the past couple of years.
Yeah. And he's not like he's far away, right?
Yeah.
It's
No, he's not.
Not one of them deals where they're running 12th every week. So, Lincoln Speedway, Aaron, you've ran a ton of laps here. It's windy, it's sunny, and it's cold. What are we going to expect tonight? I actually just heard a story a few minutes ago that Fred was cutting the track so deep that he tore up the timing loop, and they had to fix it.
Oh.
So, to me, I don't know anything about track prep, but that says to me he's trying to get a lot of moisture in this thing as much as he can. But can you really can you really overcome this weather?
I don't think you can overcome it. No, it seems like Lincoln does the same thing time and time again. Like it's hard to really prepare. I would say it gets back to old fashioned in the future. I mean, we were talking about it in the shop and pretty much said it's probably going to get slick. I mean, the weather did say the wind was going to die down though.
I hope so.
I don't know. Seems like this time of year it does the same thing. It'll get slicked up.
Yeah. Dylan, are you prepared for mud at the beginning and slow slick at the end?
Well, how's it going? Is it they're going out first and then time trials?
I didn't look at the format of who's where, but if it's a it probably will
Probably
be
410, 358, and then 410 time trials is what I would imagine.
410 time trial, 410 hot laps, 410 time trials.
No,
358.
I think 358 sandwiched in there.
Are
Let me
they?
look.
Because that's typical where you got 358s are like the first hot lap session, and then the first heats, and then the last feature. So you have heavy, slick. 410s, it's a little bit more evened out, but lately when it's been time trials, it's been 410 hot laps, 410 time trials, so they have a little bit more even surface beginning and end of time trials. So he's going to check it out here. But either way, you're going to go out when it's
slick, yeah.
when
Absolutely.
it's slick into feature. So are you kind of prepared for that?
Yeah, I think when it starts to get slick a little bit more, I'm somewhat good at calming down and catfishing, honestly, because in a 305 that's you're glued to the bottom, and I try to perfect that the best I could, and now that I'm running something with more power, it's like, oh wow, I can actually move around a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
I'm
being
ready
able to,
for it.
Being able to move around in the heat races in a 358 is everything, because you got to. If you don't get a good draw off this initial start, you need to be able to pass cars in the heat to get that redraw at the end. Because inevitably, if this track works out like we think it's going to for you guys in the 358s, it's not going to be it's not going to be real wide. You're going to need to be up near the front, have the track position early, so that heat race maneuverability is going to be important.
Yeah, I think it's going to get pretty wide and somewhat racy in the beginning, just because like Aaron said, it's sunny, it's windy, when it's sunny and windy, it's it's going to dry up and slicken up pretty quick.
And
So.
and Aaron, for you, obviously time trials, you never want to be like, oh, I don't really care about it. But I mean, track position to 410s, we know is literally everything. And a night where it's time trials, where like the Chase and Danny and Troy, those guys are they're inevitably time trial pretty well. Is there anything that you can do to be like, hey, I guess it depends on the draw, but like that heat race and that track position, is that more important than literally anything?
That
you
is
can do?
literally everything, especially in the 410. I mean, you have to run 2 perfect laps, or I don't want to say you're screwed, because there's guys like Buddy Kofoid that have been coming from 6 to a dash spot lately.
It's crazy.
But that's hard to do. You have to be up front all night because we all have the same equipment. Everybody's talented. So you have to nail those 2 laps, or else it's going to be a struggle all night. And it's a struggle even when you do time good. You have to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, but that just helps. So time trialing is everything.
Have you ever looked at all these contingency awards and went, I'm going to count the cars. If I'm 7th and I need to be 8th, has that ever crossed your mind as a driver?
No, but that did screw me one night because I passed a guy at the line and I lost it was a good bit of money. I think
Really?
I was with Travis Esch. I think we lost like $1,000.
Oh, wow.
I should have just stayed where I was, but
That's crazy.
I don't ever think about that.
I think tonight, though, there's so many contingency awards. It
I think
doesn't
everybody's
matter.
going to hit somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to
Something.
hit somewhere,
Yeah.
especially with all the right rears that they're giving away and all that.
Well,
you know.
Aaron, how about you just do quick time tonight and start it off right?
There you go.
That would be pretty sick.
Good luck.
That would be. Thank you.
Go get 'em. Nice meeting you,
Yeah.
Dylan. Take
Good
care,
luck, guys. Thank you
tonight.
guys for joining us.
Keep
Thank
them
you.
upright. That's why I tell guys when we do iRacing and we're doing it, we start a feature. I say just keep it upright. That's half the battle in these things. So keep it upright. You'll probably be all right.
You should see me and this guy to my right on the World of Outlaws sprint car game. There is no. The wheels are never on the ground.
No,
it's we have to hit the restart button.
It's a dirt.
We have to hit the
yeah,
restart
I mean,
button.
like 2 good laps in and then it's restart.
Yeah, he'll be like, I'm going over. Let's play Outlaws, and then it's like a half hour in, he's just all depressed. It's like we're done.
Yeah, we don't even get a race in.
No.
Like we spend like 2 hours at the same track, usually
Yeah.
Port Royal. Always get screwed there.
For 2 hours.
I'll
lead
lead the whole
race,
race in the last lap. It's just get screwed.
Yep. Every time.
Wait. Who's the one wrecking who the most?
Usually it's me giving him the right.
Yeah.
That's the average iRacing experience right
evil slide job and just stuff him
Yeah.
in the fence.
Yep, look
every time.
So
on the
your
last
goal
lap.
is to get to a 410 so you can wreck him someday.
Probably, yeah.
there. Yeah, get all that.
Yeah,
payback.
but knowing our luck, we just synchronized flip and
There
Crash
be no-
together to be
yeah,
even.
oh yeah. I
There'd
mean,
be no
and then
hard
we probably just get out of the car and we'd walk to the bar. Like,
Yeah, we're best friends.
The
Yeah.
Tanner Thorson thing, just wreck them both.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
It
was-
happens, though.
It happens. Hey, good luck tonight, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you guys.
So, Jimmy, I missed it earlier. Did you make picks for tonight?
I didn't. I did.
You did?
Yes, I went with Troy for the 410s.
Troy who?
Troy Wagaman.
Oh, there is only one of those.
and
I guess.
then I went with Wyatt for the 358s.
We got more guests.
We do got more guests.
These two, good luck figuring out which
I'm
one's
seeing
which.
double vision right now.
But, yeah, good luck. Tucky A and Tucky B. How's that work? How's it going?
What's going
How's it
on, man? What's it
All
going?
right, I told them to bring name tags, but I guess we don't have them. Eli and Josh Tucky, 358 drivers officially.
Yeah. Both.
Officially, Josh, raise your hand. Okay, got it. This one's Josh. Remind me, the people out there, remind me that's Josh in a minute because I'm going to freaking forget. Usually when I walk up to their pits, I have to go, hey guys, how's it going? He goes, Eli's over there. And I'm like, no, I but it helps me know who's who before we do it. So I'm starting with this guy. This guy is the superstar. He was the lone Tucky at BAPS last week because we're going to get to your situation in a minute. Josh, man, you did some testing the last couple years. Didn't go great.
I mean, the first two,
Hold
yeah,
You got to hold the mic.
Sorry.
You got that. You're going to need that.
ups and downs for sure. More downs for me in the start out of my career. So I kind of took like a year off. Last
A year off to what, rebuild all of it, or
just like, he was the main focus. Dad was racing, and at some point, they were racing together. So I was kind of just a crew guy helping out, and we had this Big Max in the garage, and I was like, okay, let's
do
this
it.
was my dream, and I'll give it one more go. And last year I was able to make it to 3 BAPS test sessions. They all went really well.
Good.
So
I think it shows because what I saw last weekend at BAPS was, we talked about this a little bit earlier before when you first got here. I saw you learn, and I talked to a lot about Eli when his first year or two. Like I watched him learn lap after lap and event to event. I watched you do that through one night, and from the beginning of the night where it was like, I don't know what this thing's going to do, to the end of the night where you were getting in the corner and you were with the field, and like you said, you could have passed the one car in front of you, but like it looked like you were like, oh, the light bulb, and also like keeping up with the competition, like. You didn't just fall back and try to figure it out on your own. You kind of chased the carrot a little bit, right? The rabbit chasing the carrot, as we say. So did it feel that way to you as I saw it?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest aspect with BAPS was just getting me some laps and getting me, actually racing. It's my first race. Like my brother, never drove anything else, never raced anything. So just getting comfortable driving behind other people and trying to make good laps. That was pretty much the goal. So.
What are we? What?
Yeah, get your ass to Lincoln. It's nice out. That's what they're saying.
I just heard get something out. I didn't know what was happening. Yes, get here.
People are fired up. Get here.
Anyway, so you couldn't miss that car either. So what's up with this big, bright yellow body on that thing?
Well, my dad wanted a yellow car.
Why?
That was his color scheme. His late model was yellow and red. His Thunder car was yellow and red, and he wanted a yellow car, so we got a yellow car. We didn't really change it, so
there it is.
It's the yellow bomber.
It worked. Yellow bomber. I like that a lot. The banana bomber.
Yeah.
The whatever. We'll have a nickname for that thing. So, what does your schedule kind of look like coming up? Because brother's here tonight.
Yeah.
He's back. So, how do we manage this now? Because you're a driver too.
Yeah. I don't really have anything set on the schedule for me. Whenever I can get the opportunity, obviously I'll take it. But this guy over here is number one, and that's
not true. I don't know about that. I just think we need Dad needs two more hands.
Yeah,
we need a few more hands.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is the workload. Especially with obviously my brother having a baby. It's just been my dad and I in the shop, so it's just a two-man operation there, getting everything ready. So it's a lot. But yeah, so I don't know. I know he's got a couple weddings I think he's got to go to, and I don't. So maybe we'll
There you go.
See if
all
one
right.
of those works out.
All right. Yeah, all the weddings you want, bro.
Yeah.
All the weddings you can handle. So Eli, let's get to your situation a little bit. Congratulations, first of all.
Yes.
Brand new dad. Saw the little one walk by.
Yeah.
How's that been so far?
It's been really good.
Have you slept much?
The first week was a little rough, but like everything, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
Get to like a regular schedule, I would say.
Sure.
But
good
it's been
luck
good. It's
with
been
that.
truly blessed, and Cora's been amazing. She takes the brunt of it. I don't wake up during the night as much as I probably should.
We never do. We think in our heads that we have.
Yeah.
But we are not doing nearly enough.
No, yeah. So she's been amazing, but everything's been really good.
Are you excited to be back?
Yes.
You didn't take much time off.
No,
but the schedule, honestly, the schedule kind of fell where your last race was. You didn't miss a whole lot from the division.
Yeah, we missed Williams Grove there, and obviously BAPS. We were going to race Lincoln there Wednesday and the previous weekend there, but everything rained out with the rain. But yeah, I mean, everything works for a reason, and God has a plan. So, but I'm excited to be back. I've been kind of itching. It's kind of tough to watch Williams Grove on Dirt Vision, but back and just looking to make good laps and show some speed.
So who's going to be pulling your pill tonight?
I usually do, but I don't think I've pulled anything below a 40 all year.
You should not be doing that anymore.
And my brother went to Babster and pulled an 8, so I think I might make him pull.
Yeah, he pulled an 8 and had to go, and he went to the back.
So
of course, you wasted. You know what? That might have been. You may have wasted that one. Like this is the night I need to pull. You used to be like, hey, can you give me the 60? Because I'm going to the back anyway.
I think it was one night. The last time we raced at the Grove, I pulled the 64. I'm like, can I pull the 65 at least and redraw?
Yeah, please.
So so we'll see. I don't get wrapped up in the point too much. I kind of chalk it up. It's God's plan, and
it is what it is.
Wherever He wants us to start, we'll start, and it's up. We have to be ultimately good enough to pass cars at the end of the night anyway. So we'll pass cars.
So we talked earlier. Will McNeal's become a hot lap hero a little bit in his journey, and that's kind of been your thing here. The end of last year, early this year. You've been really, really good early in the night.
Yeah.
But I also know, kind of watching, you learned some lessons this year late in the night.
Yeah.
As a driver.
Yes.
I think there's a combination there where, last year was a little bit of like, hey, what do we need to get the car where we need it? But you learned some lessons early. I think even from the 358 opener this year, that day a little bit and then beyond. So what have you needed to do to get yourself ready and right at the end of the night?
I think a lot of it's the car, but also footwork's huge for me, at least towards the end of the night when the track slickens up, and ultimately the trust in the car that I can run it in here pretty hard and it'll stick. But also learning how to race guys when the track's slick to the wall. I don't want to. I think a lot of the majority last year I was just running around the bottom in the feature because I didn't, have confidence in myself to pass them around the top. And a lot of it this year has been, hey, I'm confident in the car.
I can do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's been a big part of it. We've also been working really hard on our setups. We've had a lot of people who are smarter than us help us out and just kind of try to understand things better with the geometry of the car and the aspects of the car and getting our car better towards the end of the night.
I've talked to your dad a lot before you guys got started, and we talked racing a lot, and his experiences, what he's been through, and with teams and people and setups and cars and family and things like that. And I don't think he would be ashamed to say it, but I think you're a better driver than he was in a sprint car. I think if we had competition
they're agreeing over here.
We have a competition in a late model or an extreme stock Thunder car.
Yeah.
Might be a little different, but in a sprint car, the things that I've seen you learn and progress in that speed, that overall speed, like I said, hot lap speed. Back in the day, I don't remember him being at the top of the chart often in hot laps. That's something that I've talked multiple times today with young guys going, hey, if I have to tell you to go faster, we have a problem.
Right.
You don't seem to have that thing, so it's a slow down kind of thing. And do you feel like behind the wheel things are slowing down for you that you're seeing before they happen, or setting things up before it happens? Do you feel like it's starting to slow down a little bit?
Yeah, I think so, a good bit. Also looking ahead, first, like last year being my first full year, you kind of drive off the front nose wing, which is kind of bad. So through the experience, looking ahead and trying to, how am I going to get around this guy, or especially in warm-ups, I try to see what the car's limits are. I mean, that's really the only opportunity we have to see what the car can do, and for me to get comfortable. And my dad always says, warm-ups doesn't pay anything, but for me it does, at least with the confidence in the car and knowing that I still can do this. So to speak.
Yeah, I mean, when you're putting that much stress on the car, you know that it's going to stay together or stick when it's not that fast and at the end of the night. So, Josh, for you, have you found that limit yet?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, we talked before. Babs, that was talking with my dad. I'd probably do 1,000 things differently if we went back there again. But that was just me getting comfortable. First time in it this year, so obviously go rolls in the trailer, and that's me. But yeah, definitely. I just gotta get comfortable. Make laps.
And you don't really know what to do to find that limit in anything, right? If it's not, 600 or a kart or anything. Eli was very similar when I think he started. He wasn't at the top of the board in hot laps at the beginning either, and now he's like, okay, I found it a little bit, right? Whether it was 1 lap or 8 laps, he found it there. So I think over time you'll get to that point where, like, okay, all right, it has more, and how it reacts into the corner and the downforce and the wing speed, as we call it. And if the track's there, right, you just can't go in there on a slicked off one and say, where's the limit? Oh, I found it. Because then you don't get to do it again the rest of the night. But as you kind of go through this journey with where you're at now, I don't want to say career yet, but career, it's hard to call it a career after year 2, but can you now go back and help him a little bit in a sense where, like, hey, you got out and felt this? Is it just simple saying, hey, trust it?
Yeah.
Or is it more complex than that?
I mean, it always, I think, depends on the situation. And, I wasn't there at Bass when he raced, but I had my phone right next to me, and he was calling me a good bit through the night, just asking me questions, a lot about the car and a lot about driving. So I hope, going forward is in his early career that I can be that, guiding for him, with learning the car and trying to speed that process up as much as you can without, pushing the limit too far and busting equipment up. So it takes time, seat time is very valuable, but also if I can be that, guide and help him with, certain feels of the car and aspects. And if you're feeling this, let's change this. I think that's a big part of it as well. So absolutely.
I've had a question twice and I've been distracted, and now I've forgotten the question twice.
They keep coming around.
Oh, Jimmy, you're up next, by the way, for these guys. But you guys were both competitive wrestlers, and Penn State, right?
No, Millersville.
We trained at M2
Yeah.
near
Okay.
Penn State. That was David Taylor's program. He wrestled at Penn State.
Either way, you wrestled at the collegiate level,
Yeah.
which is bonkers to me. But no matter what level, it's a collegiate level.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Do you miss that? Do you miss the training? Do you miss the wrestling? Do you miss any of it?
I'd say no. I mean, racing has been, my dream, and I'm sure Eli's dream. I don't know. I love it a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher, so I coach at my high school that I teach at. So I'm still involved in it, but to me, this comes first. So I
Yeah.
give wrestling up in a heartbeat for this. So.
And the reason I ask that is that competitiveness, right? And I think racing is this outlet, and wrestling is a fairly individual sport. You're
Yeah.
out there one-on-one, even though you have a team, but a lot of guys miss that team stuff, right? And you guys are kind of that team sort of in a way, but what about you? Do you miss any part of the wrestling thing?
I think some of it, I miss the culture of the team. Definitely, some of the team activities. I do miss the sport a little bit, but like Josh said, I've always dreamed about being a race car driver. I didn't dream to be a wrestler, so to speak.
Yeah.
This probably was why we didn't go further in our career in wrestling. But no, always dreamed about being a race car driver. And when I got done out of college, I wanted to focus on racing full time, whether that be helping my dad or racing myself. So no, I miss it, but not to the extent that
I'd just be like, give up anything for that and go to do it again.
Yeah. Yep.
This event is growing every year. I don't know how many times you guys have been here for this.
Our first time.
This is your first time. So what do you think about it? I mean, it's you guys are here early supporting it. What made you support it, and what are your overall thoughts?
I mean, it's a great event. I think anything you do with the racing community where it's this large and it's for a great cause, the first responders and the police, the firefighters, I don't think the world really goes around without them.
Absolutely,
and I think people can overlook that. I don't think anyone here overlooks that, obviously, but, with the racing community, I think it's important for us to do more events like this, with the population, trying to get more fans to the track. I think this is a huge, huge factor into that. Someone may not have come to the races, but they invite someone here and they look at the cars like, oh, I want to go see this, and I don't think a lot of people know sprint car racing. Maybe in PA they do, but maybe they don't. And I think once they come here, see the cars, see the event, see the people, I think it'll get them the track. So
we've heard about that already where some people, there's a lot of first responders coming here for the first time tonight.
Yeah.
Come and you hope to make a fan out of them, you know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
A lot of other people are bringing new people in, and that's key to keeping this going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
How about you?
It's a great environment. Everyone's so welcoming here. Go up, talk to anyone. So I really enjoy that social aspect of it. Just getting to know people. Eli and I, we probably don't look like the most approachable people all the time. We're a little, more quiet. So this kind of gets us out of our comfort zone where, we got to kind of talk to people, which is good for us, But yeah, I think it's a great event, obviously for firefighters and police officers, again, staples of the community and everything. So, yeah.
Well, thank you guys for supporting this event, coming early, joining us. Good luck tonight. You have anything else before we go?
Pick a 410 winner.
Yeah.
I won't have you pick your own division.
For tonight?
Yep.
Santos.
I'm going to go with the I'll go Danny Dietrich.
Dietz.
Dietrich and Dietz.
Yeah. Those have been popular so
the
far.
D's, the double D's.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Good luck tonight.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Good luck. Go get them.
Good luck, man. Good luck. Thanks. I think we're going to bring in our final guest.
Final guest. We're
Final
gonna wrap
guest.
It up.
This is a good one. I love it.
We're going to wrap it up with Steve Wilbur.
Steve frickin' Wilbur, baby. Let's go. Let's
It'll be
bring
my
him
first
in.
time.
I was there when he was on the Sportsman show with Chris
Okay.
one time, but this is my first time actually meeting him, I think. What's going on? Wherever you want, pick a mic. Thank you so much for joining us.
How's it
How you
going?
doing?
Good. Thanks for having me on here. This is going to be awesome.
Oh,
we just
All
started
I
already
ever see
fired
on
up.
here is a stinking Perigos. Perigo. It's good to do without a Perigo for a while.
Well, when are you guys going to win a race at Path Valley?
The next one. It won't be tonight. but we
Perigo
will in the
Valley.
next one. Yeah. I gave the Perigos a break tonight. Came down here to run, so we'll let them have an easy night for once.
We got a late model coming around. We're gonna
I
let
think
them.
he's getting ready to head out. He's got to be at bats.
Yeah.
Oh, he stalled it. He's gonna
You guys are gonna see it here on camera. Hey, you've probably already seen it on camera right there.
Stinking late models.
So you're here early, supporting this event. What's this event mean to you? You're in the 358 division. Just coming here early and supporting this.
Well, Jerome Geis was, a fan of mine. His dad helped on our street stock we raced years ago, back in the, it would have been early 90s. And he was just a little kid. So I've got a connection to him and his family and stuff. And, we've all had a heavy heart since that happened to him, out doing what he loved. And, that tragic accident that day, took him away from us. But, anytime I can show up to a race and support a great cause like this is, man, what a turnout too.
It's great. It's
beautiful
amazing.
Day. Weather's good. A little breezy, but we can deal with that. But, just a great turnout. And everybody that put this on, you guys, everybody that helped get this together did an incredible job. So really cool to see the crowd and all the cars on display and the vendors and stuff. And I'm sure every year, I know every year this gets bigger and bigger. So really cool to see it growing and growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my question for you is, I've seen you, I think this year in a wingless sportsman, a 358, and a wing sportsman, I think.
Yeah.
What's the plan each week? You wake up and
yeah,
Wednesday and go, hell, I want to race this one
flip
this
a
week.
coin. I make a call and like, hey, you guys want to race or not? So, no, like Mike Callahan's wing sportsman, we run whenever we don't have anything else going on. And Chris that owns a 358 from Hampton Automotive, we concentrate pretty much on the Grove, hit here a couple times in between. And then, the wingless sportsman schedule is brutal. It's, we pretty much run every week. Like next week, we're at the Grove Friday, Port Royal Saturday. The following week is like Bedford and Path Valley. So, it keeps me busy. But, man, I ain't getting any younger. I got to get this race in while I'm still around.
I see you walk around and, like you said, you're not getting any younger. Are you the most comfortable sitting in a race car seat?
I am, actually. My walking is terrible. But, so I try not to walk very far anywhere. But I am scheduled to get a knee. I've needed a knee for years. And so November 12th, I go to get a knee. So everything gets pushed off. All the damage we do through the year gets pushed off to the off season to get fixed. And then there's always something going on in the off season, and I got to put that off. So I'm finally getting a knee. I've needed one for a long time, and finally going to, bite the bullet on that and get that done. And hopefully I walk a little bit better.
So this year, I've seen you've been in the wingless sportsman a few times, but you haven't won yet. I'd say, I don't know, since I've been paying attention more to that 3 to 5 years, you've kicked a lot of ass.
Yeah.
Are you off a little this year?
I am. Yeah. We're driving a good friend of ours, Steve Failer, fielded a car up at Path for years and years, and his boy drove it, Jason. And Jason is so busy with his family, didn't have time to race. Steve's health wasn't real good. He's like, hey, would you be willing to run my car just at Path Valley? He's like, I don't want to run the big tracks, just Path Valley. So I'm like, yeah. So I let mine sit, and we go up there with that car. And we're just struggling a little bit with that. It's a little different. Everything we've learned with our car, we've tried with this car, and it hasn't worked yet. So,
which is interesting in those cars. Like, they're simple.
Yeah, they're all the same. You would think that's why we're like, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't worked out. But we're gonna keep rolling with that thing and get that. We're gonna get a win in that. But I'm really excited about like the next couple weeks. We got some of my favorite tracks. Like Port's one of my favorite. The Grove's always good. We did get to run here the other week with my car, and I had an engine problem. I lost a cylinder in the feature, and we ran 8th, which that's not like me to run 8th, especially here. So
right.
That was pretty devastating. But we're all fixed up, ready for next weekend. So we're coming to some tracks that I know I can reel off a couple wins here. With against these guys, but
we got to
Perigos have us covered.
we got to get
it ain't Craig. It's
knock
Brett
down a peg or two.
We gotta knock
his
him
head's
back.
getting too damn big.
Every week, I'm like, okay, which freaking Perigos coming tonight? Your mom. It's like, damn, the grandmother's
You know,
like,
listen, there was probably an era where people said that. Now
Yeah.
it's back again. It feels like it went away for a minute, and now it's back again.
I had a shirt.
Yeah.
Coming. They have a Livingston Lawn Care. That's your free pit pass.
Oh, no,
Free pit pass for Steve.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Great job
Thank
doing
you.
this. Yep. Look forward to next year. We'll be here. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, it seems like they got something figured out right now. And Brett, I think,
They do,
I think
but-
Brett has matured a little bit as a driver.
Brett has been like, the tracks that you think Brett's not going to be good on, he's a freaking maniac on. And, he's just.
That night at Lincoln here, it was impressive, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, where
Yeah.
he started there beside Tony.
Yeah.
And he kind of fought that off and just drove right through the field. Stuff I've seen you do.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
We had a shirt made a couple years ago when they were on a roll. I had a shirt made that said anybody but a Perico.
Oh, I would love to have one of
Harmon
those.
said to me the other week,
Do you still have it?
Yeah. He's like, hey, you better break that shirt out soon. I said, next race it'll be here. So
That's amazing.
yeah. So, but they are such good people. It's
Yeah.
great to see them having, success. Craig, they're all. The cool thing about them is you can go ask them anything, setup advice, anything. They're totally honest and they're going to help anybody.
Yeah.
And our whole,
I think
our
that whole
whole
pit crew-
series
I
is
think
like
that whole pit area is that way in that division.
Our whole series is like that. Like just everybody, which is really cool about that. It's a ball. I love doing that, but also love coming here and running that 358, man. Them things are wicked,
They still go.
Yeah, they
get it.
cruise.
One last thing about this wingless sportsman division I find interesting is that like there's been this back and forth a little bit with this whole deal with the wing and the wingless, but I feel like this wingless has really grabbed some traction in the last, in my opinion, 2 years, where we got guys that are kind of maybe at the end of their wing career, or hey, they don't want to do the rat race anymore of trying to chase, spend all the money to run seventh in these big cars.
Yeah.
Mike Bittinger, right? And you're starting to see, I've heard some other names starting to maybe get interested in it. Is there this grassroots movement you feel as being very involved in? Like this is something, the start of something special?
It is like, every year we have 4, 5, 6 new guys come in, but the series is so relaxed and stuff that, guys can, we don't penalize anybody any time. Like the old series used to be like, oh, if you miss a race, you start 12th, this and that. We don't do that. You come, you draw, you race, no matter what, how many races you have in.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy to skip races. And honestly, if you look at all the series across the board, how many guys jump around and don't like Danny Dietrich will run here, then he'll run Port. The days of guys chasing point titles and this and that seem to be going by the wayside for some reason in all the series. So, guys hit or miss, but if we ever got all of our wingless guys together, we'd have 40-some cars in a race. But, hit or miss. The thing that's attractive to it that we get good guys, new guys, it's so affordable. Any Joe Schmo can, build a $4,500 motor, buy a used roller for $5,000, and be racing for under $10,000. You'd be racing. We race for good money at a lot of races.
Yeah.
We have a Path Valley race in 2 weeks that's $2,000 to win. So, it's just a great deal. Like it's the best thing that ever happened to our series. The sportsman division, in my opinion.
I think in just our area. I think in this area where we this is a hotbed of dirt track, oval track racing, and everyone that we hear money, budget, and still want to have competitive, you can do that in that division.
Absolutely.
You don't have to spend. I mean, we make fun of our buddy Brett Parago all the time about the shocks and the age of them on his car.
Yeah.
And he says, I don't need to go spend all that to be competitive.
Yeah.
And
back in 2017, Luke Lanker, I think it was his second year race, and bought a motor, and this is no lie, off of Craigslist for $1,100. It was out of a truck. Took it to his shop, tore it apart, put a cam in it, and I think he put another set of heads in or valve springs or something like that, and an aluminum intake, and went up, and he won. He ran that all year, and in 2017, he won a feature with that. He beat me, actually.
That's crazy.
Last thing I wanted for him to beat me with a Craigslist motor, but he did. And but that's an example of what that series is about. You can do that kind of stuff.
An open tire rule?
Yep, open tire. If it holds air, you can run it. Firestone, anything. Actually, I know the Paragos and stuff have Old. They have tires from back in the Silver Spring days sitting in their garage that they dig out and kick our ass with it. It sucks knowing that.
Oh,
but
the tire he had on here at Lincoln, I swear to God, I walked by and I hit it, and it was as hard as his table before the race.
I know.
I'm
I
like,
know.
how? And he went and drove through the field with the damn thing.
They do
and
so much
in
with
the age
stuff
of
like that.
best of everything, most grip,
Yep.
most excessive everything.
Yeah,
you could go do it in that division.
Yeah, and
without that.
the cool thing about that is, like, I've had old Goodyear tires that we mount and run that are 25 years old that were sitting in a heated building, so they're still good. But the open tire thing is like incredible. Like I can't believe. I guess these tire companies are dumping so much money at these series that they stick with it. But like, we love our open tire rule. We would never go away from that. It's just, you can go buy used sprint car tires. You can buy it's hard to find a new or used American racers because we're pretty much the only series that runs them. But there's a lot of stuff like that the open tire rule is definitely, we love it.
What I find most interesting about that is you see a mix of tires throughout the pit area. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. Nope.
Does it really
Nope.
matter?
No.
And that tells you what it could be is saying, hey, we found them. We're going to make it work with what we have. And if I do well with it, if I don't do well with it, I tried it. But it just says that there isn't that one dominant, I have to have this, I have to have this.
Yeah. And the good part about it is our tires running wingless, you're not ripping into the track as hard. You don't have the downforce.
Yeah.
So your tires are sitting more on top of the track, spinning a little bit. You'd think I would wear them out, but it don't. Like, we run a tire, flip it, run it, flip it, run it, flip it. 3 or 4 races we get out of a right rear, and that's unheard of.
That's crazy.
You ain't doing that
and
with a
especially
wing
on the surfaces, by the time,
Yeah.
on most places where by the time you get out there at the end of the night, it's going to chew up tires. And you
Yep.
can still get a
we
few
can
races.
still get them out of a right rear. We can flip it, run it, flip it. And so it's very cost effective that way too. It's very attractive series for.
What's the track you like running the most in that wingless car?
Man, there's a couple.
Because it's pretty diverse.
Path, Path you'd think because it's small would be one of the easiest tracks we run on. It's honestly one of the harder tracks. And I tell new guys coming in that run Path, they get discouraged. I'm like, look, don't do that. Get to a bigger track where you have a little more room to move around and get the feel of that. Then when you come back to Path will be a little bit easier on you. But Path's one of the hardest tracks we race on because whether you're leading or running 10th, you're in traffic. Yeah. Like, it's just, you get around to the back of the field if you start up front, so you're in traffic. If you start mid-pack, you're in traffic. And 2 and 3 wide at Path Valley is like, you can't even blink. You run laps there, and you're not even blinking. It's like, but as far as a favorite track, I love Port Royal. Like that's probably, if I could pick a very top favorite, Port Royal would be it. I love everything about it.
That whole series has that extra energy when it goes to Port too.
We always draw a good car count up there. Bedford is another track. That is a good track that we run on. Joe Padula is an incredible promoter out there. Does a great job. But the cool thing about it is all these tracks that we get to run, a variety of tracks. Every year we get to go back. They have us back. They all enjoy us. It's a very drama-free series, and that's what a lot of the promoters come and say, I love you guys. Like, there's no complaining or no bitching about anything. You guys just show up. You self-start. We don't need 20 push trucks to get a show going. And you guys race, you get paid, and you leave. And we don't hear from you until the next race.
Right.
It's like very drama-free series, which is really cool about it.
No doubt. So 358 here tonight. How's the season been going in that? You're in and out of it, kind of sporadic. And
we were just looking. My nephew was telling me, like, we're 7th in points at BAPS. I think we're 10th at the Grove. We're running good. Like, we only got to come here once early in the year for opening night when we ran 4th. So I'm thinking we got a good deal for here. I think we'll be pretty good tonight. Your peel draw, of course, is everything with this series. Where you draw and you start, especially here, it either makes or breaks your night. So hopefully I have a good peel draw tonight.
Who's the luckiest peel drawer in your camp?
We don't have one. We have none. No, everybody's drawing in the 40s or 50s. And so the peel draw hasn't been very friendly here, but I'm hoping tonight is a good night that we can draw good and race good. And It'd be awesome. If you're going to win a race here this year, this would be a good one to win.
No doubt. This will be the one for sure.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate the time.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We're going to wrap
You
this up.
guys
Get out of
love
here.
the show. Awesome job. Appreciate you
We
guys.
appreciate you being here.
Yep.
Love your
Appreciate
social media,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yes.
Your Facebook's one of my favorite
I
followers.
know. I keep it rolling.
I don't know how you I don't know how you come up with what you come up with, but I'm like, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like,
It takes a lot of thought.
You got to sit down.
Not much thought.
That's
Not
a lot of
much
time
thought.
on the toilet to come up with that.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Steve Wilbur, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So who did you pick earlier?
I picked Troy Wagaman.
Oh, you cheating ass.
Why
All
is
right.
that cheating?
It's cheating.
Everybody's been picking Danny and Dietz.
What about 358s?
358s, I picked Wyatt, but
Oh, you did, didn't you?
yeah.
That's because he was sitting
He
here.
was sitting
You
here.
didn't want to.
But I do, he's been running pretty good
He's
here
sensitive.
lately. I wouldn't.
Is it cheating if I took Cody Fletcher?
No, it's not. That's the smart
Is it
pick.
smart?
Smart pick, to be honest.
I just saw his crew member walk there, and I was like, oh shit. It's Cody
I'm really
Fletcher.
excited to see this 358 division tonight. I'm hoping
I
it's a
am
pretty
too.
good count.
Santos, come here. If anybody's watched our show for 1 minute,
Yeah.
you know Santos. Tyler Murray also. Tyler doesn't like to be on camera. Santos does.
Santos, we want to know who are you picks
We want to know your picks for
for
tonight.
both divisions tonight. It's on.
Out.
Just up here. Like,
Check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
it's
you
on.
go.
All right, cool.
It works. We've been on here for 4 hours.
He said call him Jay-Z. He's taking pictures.
Yeah.
That's great.
They better be the same quality.
Nah, Blurry. That's my nickname.
You said picks for tonight?
My nickname's Fuzzy. Ain't-
You said picks for
Yeah,
tonight?
Yes,
tonight.
picks for the night. Each
not
division.
yesterday or tomorrow. Tonight.
My pick for 410s is whoever crosses the finish line first.
Oh, come on, brother.
Oh, come on.
No. I just wanted to, but at the drums, you know. No, if I had to pick, I'm gonna go Troy Wagaman 410s. I'm a little biased here. I'm gonna go Logan Spar in 358.
Somebody else said Logan Spar as well. I
Yeah,
also picked Troy, so hell yeah.
I think Bollinger did. Aaron
Yeah,
picked
yeah,
Logan.
yeah. Logan Spar. That's
Yeah,
a good
I like
pick.
that.
Shouts out Aaron Bollinger then.
I
Heck
didn't
yeah.
make any picks, but I'm gonna pick. No, I'm gonna pick both divisions just because I'm. And it can still happen. I'll take Logan Rumsey
Ooh.
I like it. I like
in the
it.
410s.
It was good for him to go in, congratulate Cole DeWeese in victory
Absolutely.
lane
Did he?
last.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm kidding.
I,
I'm kidding.
I saw the Discord this morning. I don't know if Santos is in that one. So okay, never mind.
Never
Okay, he's supposed to be on his way. I don't know if they're here yet. He texted me. So I'll take Rumsey into 410s and 358s. Give me Cam Merriman.
Ooh.
Is he running tonight?
He's supposed to be here.
Supposed to be.
I do believe.
Real question is, do we get a full field of 358s?
If
I
you
hope so.
don't, there's something
If you,
wrong.
yeah, if you don't get it for this race, I don't know when you do.
If you're not racing this one, I don't know what else you want.
I don't know how we don't, but
The only reason I would say if we don't, it's because of high school graduations. That would be it. That would be it. Whether it's parties, out
Yeah.
of town, celebrating that would be the only absolute reason I would accept.
I'm gonna go 31 410s and 27 358s.
31-27.
Yep.
Just enough to have B mains in both.
Yeah.
I hate your face. I hate everything about you.
start them all. How about that?
Oh, they don't do. It's like nobody wants to do that anymore. Lately.
Yeah, nobody wants to do
I haven't
that
seen
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
Now I've seen
We
it.
do it
you
with
have like
Grove.
two withdraw or
I've seen it
something.
at Baps in like other divisions. You know, a couple cars, but even the 410s there, they one or two cars they send home.
I would say I know we did it at the Grove a couple weeks ago. We had like 25 or 26. We just started them all.
Oh God, I hope
Skip
so.
B mains.
Listen, I know Fred Putney will be calling for that because tonight's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be tough.
absolutely.
It's an absolute challenge for
Absolutely.
him tonight. And what he does, he's a master. He's the guy, but this is going to be difficult to overcome.
I would say if there's anyone out there, and Fred Putney, I believe,
Always, I
Like,
will always lean
that man
way.
does not miss a beat whatsoever.
So they said earlier, I don't know if you heard that they were digging deep enough that he cut the timing line.
Yeah.
They fixed it. It's going to
Did
be
that?
fine.
Okay, I was gonna say I
Yeah,
heard
they were
they
fixing
flew
it,
someone in
but-
to come in and do it, but
Like holy shit, he's got to be putting trying to get moisture down in
Yeah,
there.
you got to try to get
'Cause
it
there's-
in there.
What
It's
else
just
can
gonna
you do?
dry
You can't
right
overcome
off.
this
Yeah.
wind. I mean,
no, you
it's-
can't. All you can try to do is just keep up with it. And if there's ever a time for fans to be understanding for track prep and
Yeah.
taking breaks,
Yeah, like
today's the day.
Tonight's the night.
Like,
if you're here tonight, you want to see a good feature, you're going to have to spend a little time watching some track.
absolutely,
Yeah, it's fine.
Period.
absolutely.
End
We're
of
all
sentence.
here to have a
I was
good
gonna
time.
say, who's in a rush? It's Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, who's in a rush?
Yeah. What are you in a rush to get home for? Whether it's 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock, what are you going to go do?
Who's in a rush?
Drink another beer.
Should be in a rush to get here right now if
Absolutely.
you're not here already.
Down. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're, as a fan, walking
Still
around.
2:20. You got plenty of time.
You still got about 90 minutes to get here for this party, and then it's race time. What are you thinking about this event so far?
I tell you what, I got here not too awful long ago, and mainly just wanted to come support you guys more than anything.
Thanks,
But,
buddy.
Appreciate it.
This is our number. This might be our number one super fan.
No,
Santos.
there's
No.
some others out there that probably got me beat.
I don't want to offend them.
But no, I mean it's a really cool event. Just getting all the cars out, getting people involved, getting drivers out, all that fun stuff. Like it's really cool. Really cool atmosphere too. Is this their first? They did one last year too, didn't they?
This?
Yes.
This is year 3.
Year 3.
No,
so
it's their
four?
second year.
This is second year just for this?
Yeah.
I thought there was one before that.
I was say I missed it
I know
last
the race
year.
has been going on for a while, but
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It might be.
No, I meant
okay,
the
this
parking
might
lot
be-
party.
This is only year 2, and it looks like this.
For us. I don't
know
know
for
about
us.
before that. I think they've had it
I think.
on the other side.
Yes, I think. Yeah, and 1 year it got rained out actually.
Yeah.
And it was over. It was all the way over by the field.
Over
Got rained out. They got some of the party. Yeah, because I've been coming. It's year 4 or 5.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this,
yeah.
for this party. But over here, year 2, and it's massive. From what I remember, the first time that I remember going to this, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine it's grown each year, and I mean, just to have food trucks here and the cars here, and like I said, just fan involvement, just trying to keep this sport growing is absolutely phenomenal to see. Absolutely.
Something like this event, it shows how this community comes together. Not just, I've been talking about it all day, but
Yeah, I've been talking racing. He's been talking about the event. It actually works out. I feel like a dickhead because I haven't talked about the event enough, and I've been talking racing. But Jimmy's he's the smart one here.
this is awesome.
He's the smart
I
one.
was gonna say you got to have that good dynamic, and you guys got it. So you couldn't ask for much more out of a podcast. You know what I mean?
He's my best friend. Yeah,
that's his best friend.
He's my best friend. What's it? The dairy? What's this coming? Watch for children.
Oh,
That's
this
right.
came from last night. I didn't
Dairy
get it.
Dan.
Dairy
Yeah,
Dan.
is that the ice cream?
I'm like,
truck?
oh, the ice cream.
Is that a
truck
play on
thing.
Dirty?
No, that's Dairy Dan.
Dairy Dan.
Dirty Dan.
I might have to get
that
some
ice
ice
cream
cream.
Is it ice cream?
Yeah, it's ice
I would
cream.
assume so. It's dairy.
Hell yeah, the ice cream
That or
truck's
chocolate
here.
milk.
All right, we're ending this. The ice cream truck's here.
Yeah,
Actually,
listen.
I got to get some. I do chili dogs. They were good, but I wanted to
Yeah.
do something else. I wanted to try.
I want to go check out the rest of this. I want to see if we're going to win some raffle. I went over and checked it out before. I'm like, put something in everything. There's so many cool things here. Carson Macedo, Logan Schuart, Donnie Shots, baskets, posse stuff. So many different kinds of things.
Danny Dietrich diecast.
There's a Danny Dietrich one, I believe.
I
Look at
tell
that.
you what, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. I don't know.
You don't want that?
I don't want that. You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm not a Danny fan. I just
You're not the one.
not my cup of tea. No,
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at that.
Hey, let's go have a beer on that.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. If you are here already and they've come over, thank you. If you're not here, you got about 90 minutes still to get here. Come get some food. Now we got ice cream. A lot of cars, just been cars piling in the entire time. You probably saw it on the camera as we've been doing it. Get here tonight for a great 410 358 race here at Lincoln. It is a Posse Series race. There will be time trials. I believe it's $30 to get in. If you're here early, go buy tickets early. Proceeds for a portion of those ticket sales goes to the Silent Salute Foundation, I believe is what Don had said. I didn't know that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just a lot of great things going on here. Get here either for the pre-race, get here for the race. If not, catch it on PA Posse TV if you can't. How's it going? Christopher Knoll.
There's Christopher, another fan.
But yeah, thanks all the drivers and everybody that came on. We had a lot. We had like
this was great.
10 on. This was fantastic.
Now we have no one else to interview the rest of the year.
Yeah, we haven't been doing as many interviews as we made up for here. So want to give the Hobarts here a shout out for helping us getting this all set up.
Thank
now we
you.
got
Nice. This is very
yeah.
nice.
This is awesome.
Hey, this is better. Kept your laptop cool compared to the chili
Oh,
cook-off last year.
Yeah, after
You were
last year,
baking last year.
everything was shutting off because it was
It died,
overheating.
yeah.
This is great. This worked out.
But this
Absolutely.
is working out very well. Now we got to tear it down. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go watch some racing. So
Thank you
thanks,
for
everybody, for tuning in.
See you.
They told me, I found out when I was